I'm thinking we can do the movie nights. He's fixing it.
My God, he's fixing it.
I have a good,
Nobody can stop him.
feeling about Eevee hunting.
Okay.
Right
Like
now.
desktop audio?
I didn't have the microphone and the desktop audio haven't been going, but I fixed it this time before being 25 minutes into the gold episode.
Oh, that's right. I remember that from last time. What did we get from Mystery Gear?
I haven't actually gotten it yet. I had to go get one for this time.
Oh, let me turn on your stream.
Thank you. What do you guys think we're getting?
Burntberry.
Charmander Bushy.
That's hopeful. Thank you.
Thornberry.
There's
I
really
like
no Burntberry in Gen 2.
Charmander.
You can't.
What'd you say, Sean?
Or,
Says you.
I said just said something stupid, so let's go with Goldberry.
Did you get a
Goldberry.
Goldberry Mystery Gift?
Goldberry is
see why
just
not.
like a
It's 30 HP.
gold. Okay, so Goldberry's like
It's not even citrus berry. It's not even...
correlates. Yeah, it's like I was like,
It's
can't say
Gen
it's a
3
citrus berry.
Because in Gen 3, Citrus Berry equals 30.
What's the full heal like Lumberry equivalent?
Miracle
Miracle
berry.
Berry.
Miracle Berry.
That's the thing we're trying to roll for.
Yeah, that's the one you're looking for, right? Yeah.
Alright. Everybody locked in a guess.
I'm sorry, I dinked him with a fucking AK. The guy
What's that
outside here,
sound?
he's dinked.
I think that's East keyboard.
He's hit 83.
I think it is East keyboard. Yeah.
I like the sound of your keyboard, but it's so loud.
What switches you got there, bro?
Any macros set?
You good?
Yes.
Got a.
I don't know.
I
Maybe he put his headset down,
I
the
mean,
microphone's just
maybe-
like right next to his keyboard.
Yeah, I was just. Yeah, maybe he took it off and he had to
I'm
type or something.
He doesn't want to hear our dribble.
We got
Alright, let's see.
It's
a
gonna be
Perskirberry.
Perskirberry. I was
Oh,
close.
Perskirberry?
I want leaf stone. I want to die, little girl. We can't all get what we want.
One of those two things is easier to get than the other.
Yeah, I mean, Leafstone in
Nice.
Gen 2, that stuff's not easy.
Yeah, he's on right side. Let's double peek. Or yeah, that works too.
Alright.
We'll plant safe side.
I'm gonna
Oh my god.
eat
Is it-
some
pushed it,
stuff
didn't
that's in
it?
front of
It-
me.
No,
Is
he
it-
just headshot me through
Is
the
it
smoke.
isn't it easier in Crystal to get stones than in Gold and
Yes.
Silver? Yeah, what was the reason for that? I forget.
So the only way in Gold and Silver to get a Fire, Water, or Thunderstone is to go to Bill's grandpa in Kanto, and he asks you to see a Pokemon, like a specific Pokemon, and you show it to him, and he gives you one, and that's the only one you can get the entire playthrough.
Oh wow. Okay, so in Crystal they add the like these guys will call you
Yeah.
with them feature.
They add a
Okay.
trainer for each stone, he'll call you, and they'll give you one.
God, that
Fisher
one
will
in
totally
each
give you the
game.
Water Stone.
One in each game is so
Schoolboy
rough.
Allen gives you the Leaf Stone, I think. There's a Picnicker that gives you Fire Stones.
Yeah, I remember, it's like
I
Picnic
don't
or like
remember who
Tony
gives you
or
the
something.
Thunderstone, though.
It gives you like a Thunder or Firestone. I think if it's the same 1-to-1 from like Gold or Hercles and Silver into like Crystal. So I remember like flying to use Arcanine in one go, and I was like, I need Tony to give out.
What the
There
fuck?
is no
What
fucking
the
way that you
fuck?
just did that. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. No. No.
No, Mitch, I'm sick. You don't get it.
Oh,
No, I don't think you understand. That guy one-tapped me around a corner, and he does that shit to you?
Sorry, I bought the wrong one. You don't have to pick that up.
Oh yeah, I picked it up. I hope you get fucking
You
domed by an
don't
eagle.
fucking. I'm not peeking that shit. He's gonna throw a nade.
Alright, luckily it didn't crash the whole N64 when I bumped that. It just did that. Okay.
that would have been
Nice job,
unfortunate.
Mitch. Did you bump into the transfer back?
Alright, let's check our levels. What we got. I believe we were going for 42.
Yeah, 42 is the level of Will's first Zatsu.
Yeah, I think that's where we're going.
And
Alright, we have a couple
Lance's
there.
Dragonite is like 55 or something like that.
Alright, we only need to do
Hold on a second.
like
Actually, no, that didn't work last time.
6. We only need to do like 9 more levels in total with everybody.
Yeah, you say that like it's not a lot.
Well, yeah, it's a lot, but like it's better than.
Generation Zero, bro.
When I first looked at this, I didn't see any 42s, so we looked at the bottom and I was like, oh, thank God.
Okay, so if you get this,
Nurgle is sitting pretty at 33.
what is Nurgle?
That's our
Yeah, I
Ursa.
remember him.
That's our Ursa.
Oh yeah, that's the East Pokemon.
Yeah.
No, I thought Texas was going. What happens to Texas?
What?
Who's Texas?
We always had Nurgle.
No, you wanted Nurgle. And you specifically said Nurgle, and we're like, you mean Nurgle? And you're like, no, Nurgle.
It was it was a weird night.
I'm being psyoped. What's happening?
You mean New Girl?
No, East,
We
like,
have to heal
like
because
you said it, and we were like, that's weird. I remember Brandon was there, and he was like, Nurgle, and then like we just kind of did it because we thought it was funny.
Oh yeah, because didn't we say that Texas sucks?
like the
Who's
state.
Tex-
Both as a state and yes.
Okay.
People that got walked through this
Are dumb.
There
Back into the caves we
we go. I
go.
got a bag of circus animals in front of me. I'm gonna destroy that in a second.
Dude, alright. I was out in Waterford on Tuesday. I was picking up like Christmas gifts and stuff. I went to Five Below and I bought a 1.8 pound bag of Mike and Ike's. That was a good financial decision.
I don't hear about Ethan's financial decisions often, but when I do, it's about like X pound bags of candy and how they were.
It's always in weight. It's never.
Like it's like what was it, like a 3-pound bag of sour gummy worms?
4.5 pound bag.
4.5 bag of like sour gummy worms.
Sour gummy bears.
Sour gummy bears. Yeah.
Ethan just decided, by God, if I can't grow any weight, then I'm gonna use it to my advantage.
I just saw him. I was like, brother, look at all those Mike and Ike's.
Yeah. I wish I could only get the
It was only
ice.
$5. What a bargain.
It's Five Below, man.
Okay, that didn't count. That didn't count.
Cannot.
No, that did not kill him.
I said it didn't count.
Oh.
Oh, I should not have bought there, but you did too. So we could be broke together. Yay, don't buy. I'll wait for the click. There it is. I'm going outside to the left.
What?
Chances in this game can have lucky eggs, right? Like 5%.
Yep, so 1%.
1%? Wow.
Yeah.
It's 5% in,
on a 1%
H-
encounter.
It's 5% on HGSS.
Is this a bad idea?
And they're only in Kanto as far as I know.
Yeah, like
I don't know.
I know in Heart Gold Soul Silver they're like outside of Fuchsia now.
Yeah.
Instead of obviously like the
That's where they are
Safari
here
Zone.
too. Because
Yeah.
there's no Safari Zone.
Yeah, because they cut it for whatever reason. I don't know.
There's actually a couple places you can find them, but they're all
Yeah,
they're
the
both,
one
Rant Mitch.
the one I know is the one to the
Yeah.
right of Fuchsia.
22 apparently. Sorry, I should have had that first guy. I think I was still walking.
Like a weird pet peeve of mine with like I don't even think it's weird. I think it's like kind of valid. From like starting in Red and Blue to these games, how like that one dude in Vermilion is like, I'm padding this place out with my Machop to like
What's right?
make a building, and then in like Gold and Silver he like just never makes the building. Like there's just
Yeah.
nothing there. Like I always like thought that was like this would make perfect sense for them to be like, all right, now there's a building here, but like there's not. I don't
That's
know.
right.
It just works for me.
Alright, let's tie this game up, Mitch.
I don't think that it's possible.
That is, we just need to win 3 in a row.
Oh yeah, let's just do that real quick because we're good at this game, huh?
I mean, it's possible. In theory. Maybe we'll run into a shiny here in Victory Road.
That's where you'd
He's
find them.
planting. He's planting now.
That's where I got my blue rope.
He just peeked out with an op.
Tight.
Alright, he was side door. He's at 40. Last one's 44. Is it not? Nice job. See, I told you we could get.
I don't know if I have a shiny on Victory Road.
I'm at 3 health HP.
I got mine when I was EV training. Not EV training. I was leveling up something so I could evolve it. and I was doing it outside Mount Silver, and I found my Ponyta.
Yeah.
You'll never know I'm diffusing. You want gun?
Oh yes, I just don't want that gun. I thought you were gonna ask if I want to be off, and I don't.
No, I want the album.
Yeah, that's good.
Thank you, Brendan, for streaming and like getting it going today.
Yeah, thanks for playing Pokemon Gold for us. They smoked Elbow
You're
and
welcome.
mollied it. Good pick.
You know what Pokemon I kind of like
What
from the
about
new
Pokemon?
game?
Who's that?
I never used them in my playthrough, but Revavroom,
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
pretty cool.
I like them.
Have you seen
Yeah.
a shiny?
Yeah, it's like gold or something, right?
So nice.
I
Yeah,
was
it's
gonna say, you
gold.
gotta be gold.
He gets the gold trim. It's hype. Not even gold trim. He just is full gold from like his like
Okay,
metallic
so
color.
funny story. I tried taking out a 6-star poison tarot, one of those,
Oh, that's good.
and my god, that thing kept kicking my ass.
I have
Yeah,
a,
6 stars are no joke.
I have a 6-star
you try
electric
bringing
one.
You try bringing a steel type to that thing's raid, it has overheat, so you ain't.
That's
Oh,
such a stick move for that Pokemon. Like flavor-wise, that's awesome. He's ramp.
the one
That was a stick shot.
I'm fighting, I was like fighting, I brought my Gyarados to it, and I was like, here we go. As long as it doesn't actually have an electric move, we're good. And he didn't. And then I was like, oh, I can't Terrasilize because I have Fairy Terrasilize. He's just gonna gunk shot me and kill me immediately. I got to like half.
There's an endgame Pokemon that when you get in Area Zero that I really like, but because he's this year, I'll respect him.
Oh, did you finish the game, Ethan?
I'm close. I'm in Area Zero. I'm at the 4th checkpoint.
Alright, yes.
I like just
you, yeah,
walked
you
in
have
and had to
like
save
you have
and,
like
go
a couple hours max left. Then.
Do you want to DM
Yeah, if
me,
that.
or do you want to put it in spoilers with the
Yeah, spoiler.
Yeah, I just put it in
Because
spoilers.
I want to see.
I actually like it, and you might be surprised that I like it. Which might
You're
be a dead
playing-
giveaway which one it is.
You're playing Scarlet, right?
Yes.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I think I know what
I
it is.
want to look for this.
What is it called? I'm just gonna call it.
You can just say like what it is. I
Yeah.
don't know what you're talking about.
I almost hit enter. That would have been bad because it didn't have my spoiler brackets up.
Oh no.
How do you spoil or something? It's
You put two
Brackets,
I don't know.
pipes. Yeah. Like, I forget what they're called.
I call them pipes because when you're using like databases, if you do this called pipe delineated,
yeah.
they have a name. I don't know what they are. I
Oh,
think it's
they're the ore?
It's something like that.
Oh, no.
Oh no, you like that guy?
Dude,
Oh good lord.
It's
That's,
like a loot
I'm
that's,
happy for you.
that's literally the one I wish they didn't do.
that
Yeah.
probably
I
is
like
my
it.
least favorite one.
Have
Oh,
you
that
seen
one's
any of
I
the
don't
other
know
ones?
why you guys don't like it.
I don't know. It just doesn't do it for me.
Did, have you seen any of the other ones, Ethan?
I know of another one. Obviously, there's the Great Tusk,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and then there is the Ghost one.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's my least favorite one that I've seen.
Yeah.
That one, it doesn't
I
change
don't-
it
That one's
much.
really shitty.
Yeah. I'm kind of like
honestly,
neat, but
I got
also like.
spoiled on that one because I haven't seen it in game yet. But I saw a thumbnail at one point, and it was like, oh, making competitive mons in Scarlet and Violet. And it was a screenshot, and it was that Pokemon, and then like another one, and I forget what the other one was. 'cause
Yeah, I
it was
remember you were
original.
telling me that.
And I was looking at it. No, not that one that I mentioned last time. It was like camera or whatever, like the other Pokemon. It was like
Heck yeah.
some guy.
Just a random.
And I couldn't figure out. I was looking at it. I'm like, oh, okay, that's in this game. Like I don't know if I've seen that yet or not, but it's cool that it's in there. And I was looking at it, and I'm like, wait, in its nickname, it's just called that. And his name is just that, like the name of the Pokemon is just that. So is this like a different thing? I'm like, yeah, because that's a different ability. And I looked at it, I'm like, what is different about this? It took me so long. And I was like, oh, it has like ribbons on it.
Yeah, it's got like
I'm
little
like, that's
little
it?
ribbons, and it's like face is different.
It's
But,
a lot
like,
bigger.
It's
I'm like, this
Spikes,
one
I
is.
think.
Wait, do they all have the same
Couple of
ability?
spikes on the back.
yeah.
Yes.
All the
okay.
Scarlet ones have the same ability, and all the Violet ones have a different one that functions pretty much
Yeah,
the same.
but it functions the same way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Except instead of the one thing that triggers the Scarlet one, a different thing triggers the Violet.
Yeah, it's a different
Yeah.
condition.
Yeah.
Okay. It's just like a different, like,
Yeah.
yeah. So is it just a better version of that other ability?
Correct.
I mean, a little bit, yeah. But like, well, I mean,
What ability?
for that one, it's
The Ultra Beast one?
oh, you.
No,
oh,
it's very different from the Ultra Beast.
No.
Oh,
No,
okay.
no, I thought you were talking about.
Does it not
you're talking
trigger on
about
KO?
a different ability.
No, it
doesn't-
triggers
No.
on. Have you
It
caught one
triggers
yet?
when the,
Yes.
Okay, it triggers when that thing activates, or if you're holding
triggers.
the item,
Yeah.
and then the item gets consumed.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's not as like fuck this as Beast Boost is. It's
Okay. Like when I first read, I'm like, is this just better Beast Boost that you can like trigger whenever you want?
no, it's not.
Okay. Well, I'm interested to see what the other ones are. If the one I picked is like bottom of the barrel, then they must go.
I think that one's
violet one.
okay. I think I'm with you, Ethan, where I think the Ghost one is pretty weak.
Yeah.
The names fucking make me laugh though. All of them are so stupid. It's funny.
Did I get the name right?
What?
You gotta
Did I get
almost-
the name right?
It's close.
to that.
It's
Yeah,
close,
pretty
it's
much.
close.
You're good. Good enough.
Okay.
Yeah.
You could have just typed that without spoiler brackets, and you still would have been like, "What the fuck are you talking about?"
That's why I was like, I could just say it, but also don't. East, can you hear us, or are you just not
There's
talking?
the name.
Yeah, no, I'm here.
Okay. Because we were trying to like say something to you earlier, and you just didn't respond. I'm like, oh, maybe he's like took his
Oh,
headphones off.
sorry. This game is very loud and I can't adjust the audio settings for it.
I see.
Oh, what game is it?
It's
Devil
Devil May
May
Cry
Cry.
1.
Oh yeah, I remember.
You're finally getting back around to that, East.
Yeah, the reason being is I could not play it before because I was using my PS4 controller and I would not play Devil May Cry with a keyboard and mouse. So my PS4 controller, whenever the wire at all wiggles or it like disconnects it, and I have to like reconfigure my controller on Steam. And it was like to a point where it was like, if it budged at all, it would be like, what's that device you have plugged into your computer? You must reformat it. And I'm like, no.
No, I don't.
So I just gave up, and then on Black Friday I bought a PS5 controller, and I've been using that.
Oh, cool. Does that one just like Bluetooth in or something like that, or is it
No,
just...
I just have it plugged into USB-C.
Oh,
I mean,
those
it
have
might
USB-C. It's so weird.
Yeah.
PS4 controllers are like micro USB. You know,
Mhm.
They shouldn't be.
they shouldn't.
Your
You're right.
PC has been around for like 15 years. It should be way more standard than it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's getting there though. I really like USB-C.
Cause like when I was at Brandon and Lacey's one time, we were trying to watch something on his PlayStation, and like Brandon's like, "Oh, I have my one PlayStation controller, but it like is always
The
dead."
Spider-Man controller, yeah.
No, yeah,
Or the Goku
it's
controller, whatever it is.
one of them, and he's like, "It's always
Yeah.
dying," and like I don't know what to like do, cause like all my like the battery's
Like
shot
battery in
in.
it.
And it was like, I was like, oh, okay. He's like, yeah, if it like wiggles off the wire, like East was saying, it's just done. And I was like,
Yeah.
oh. And then
Like it just doesn't hold the charge anymore.
I'm like, maybe maybe it's the wire, Brandon, because it feels like maybe it's just that. And I went and opened his wire drawer, and there were 3 other PS4 controllers in there, and I was like, Brandon, where did these come from? He's like, those ones are also broken, and I was like, Brandon, I think there's a lowest common denominator in this situation.
Why did you try to really figure out what's connected all these together?
And then he went out to go get something, and I was like, go get a micro USB wire from like CVS or something. And I don't think he found one at CVS, but he went to like Stop and Shop or something and found one. And he came back, plugged in, PS4 controllers worked fine. I was
All
like,
of them?
All of them?
It was like after he bought like a PS4 controller, like his 3rd or 4th one. It was just like,
I was gonna say, a
why?
battery swap on a DualShock 4, I don't think it's that hard.
No.
Like, I don't think it's like a socket. I think you just
I don't know
disconnect it
where
and
he
plug
got
it
the
in.
3rd one, but I got him one for his birthday. 'Cause he was like, "This one I have a shot," and I was like, "I'll buy him one."
Yeah.
He's a working controller.
At least you didn't throw them out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, he's got.
Yeah.
Well, that would be like that's actually like no good. Just throwing out the controller. Like,
Yeah.
geez.
A battery replacement on one of these looks like one of the easiest things I've ever seen. You just unscrew the back of it, and then like, if the battery is right there, and you just disconnect it.
I want to get a new battery for my Wii U tablet.
Those are also
The
easy.
Game Pass?
It's like the same
Man.
thing.
Oh really? Yeah. Okay, because
Yeah,
my battery.
Because I looked into it once.
So,
I have no idea.
I think every Wii U on the planet that has its original battery shut. But thankfully, they had the foresight to go, you know what? We should make this easy to replace because without the gamepad, you're screwed. You can't use your Wii U.
Like,
They
that's
never
actually,
sold
that's
replacement
actually true.
gamepads. You had to send your gamepad back to Nintendo and they would send you a new one.
oh my god.
There were no aftermarket or even first-party gamepads. You only had one per system.
Great.
Even though they have a sync function on them, you would never have to resync them. Ever.
Yo, XCOM 2 is $6 right now.
Really?
That's nice.
Nice.
I have XCOM 1 on my PlayStation 4, and I've never played it, but I've had it downloaded.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Is it
click-
like Ryan's?
Yeah, it's like, because we have like a PS4 game share thing, so I have like a couple games from now. It's how I have Bloodborne. Although I had to buy the DLC, I'm pretty sure. But,
I mean, Old Hunters is like $10.
yeah, exactly.
I just bought Dark Souls Remastered because I was like, I'm gonna play this because I want to play Dark Souls. And I want to play Dark Souls 1 because I don't want to play 3 again right now.
Yeah.
And I was like, and I've never played the DLC, so I'll do it. And then fucking playing Dark Souls in 60 FPS is really throwing me. I'm like the withering like lands on the bridge when you walk into Undead Perfect, and I'm ready for the game to tank to like 5 frames per second for a couple seconds, and it just straight didn't. I was like, what? I'm thrilled to go to Blighttown. I can't wait. It's gonna be
Words
grueling.
said by the utterly deranged.
Statement conjured up by the utterly deranged.
Oh yeah.
Fucking losing it.
I'm happy to go to Blighttown. That no one has ever said
Because the
that
frame
ever.
rate isn't gonna be awful. I don't have to look.
It
I don't have
doesn't
to
matter.
look straight ahead at all times. Because if you look up or down, your frame rate tanks.
That was, the first time I ever played Dark Souls. I went and beat
Yeah.
the gargoyles, and then I was like, okay, now what? And they're like, you have to go down to Blighttown. And I was like, sweet rhyme, bro. Alright, let's get this bread. And I, like, go down, but I don't know where the fuck Blighttown is, because you have to do some whack-ass shit to get to Blighttown.
Yeah.
And I just go to New Londo, and I'm just, like,
Oh, yeah.
trying to run through New Londo, like, 4 times, and all the ghosts are there,
Classic
and I'm running out of
archers.
the anti-ghost items, and I'm like, what the fuck do I do? And it's like,
Whitetown does not sound like a Dark Souls location.
it's just like a swamp.
Yeah, it just sounds out of place.
And I eventually like looked it up, and they're like, yeah, New Londo is like not where you're supposed to be. That's like an ending.
Yeah, it's a new trap.
Yeah. And I was like, I'm restarting from the beginning.
Oh, there's just an area like at the beginning of the game that just doesn't
Yes.
matter.
Yeah.
Oh my
So,
God.
okay, so you get off the tutorial island and you go to Firelight Shrine, the very first area. And then there's one NPC there to talk to, and he says you have to ring 2 bells. One is up and one is down. It's a riddle. You have to go ring the bells at the 2 locations. And you're like, bet. There are 3 ways you can go to exit Firelight Shrine. 2 of them will kill you. If you go those ways, you cannot progress.
Yeah.
And they're the 2 easiest ones to find. So if you take him on his word and go, okay, I have to go down, right from where you are, there's a staircase and then an elevator that goes down. And you're like, okay, this is the down he's talking about. No, it is not. The other down is through the graveyard. You probably won't make it to the part of the graveyard you go down, because there's reassembling skeletons that have a lot of health and will kill you in like 2 hits. And you're like, look, skeletons, easy peasy. Not these ones.
And there's big
And they
skeleton.
don't die.
Yeah, they don't. Actually, the first couple do. It's not until you get into the catacombs
Yeah.
that they start.
Once
Yeah,
you get to
you're
the
right, you're right.
glowy
But you're not going
islands.
to get far enough to get to the catacombs, which is another down area, which you could also assume is where you're supposed to go. It's not.
And you would also
Down
be
is
wrong.
Blighttown. Yeah, the down they're talking about is Blighttown, which you can't get to from where you are. You like have to do the up part first.
Yeah. You have to do the gargoyles and then
Yeah, well, I don't think you have to do the gargoyles.
Yeah, you don't have to do the gargoyles first, but you should do the gargoyles first.
Wait, do you not have to?
You
No, I don't
can
think so.
technically just go to what's it?
I think as soon as you get the basement key, you can just go down there.
Yeah, you can go.
Oh, I
there.
guess you're
I'd be
right.
surprised.
Yeah.
I would be surprised, honestly. There's like a surprising amount of bosses that I've seen in like Bloodborne, at least, you can just like skip. So
You can also.
You can't
Go-
skip the gargoyles.
You can,
The gargoyles.
You can't skip them. They're mandatory because you have to
Yeah.
ring the bell. But you can ignore them. You can also go. You can skip the gaping dragon and go straight to Blighttown if you go through.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you can go through.
You
Like,
can
the
run
dungeon.
through Rondo and then go through the Valley of the Drakes and then go through the other side.
The Valley
However,
of the
are you
Drakes.
going to make it? No, you are not
No,
going
you
to
can
make it.
easily can go to the Valley of the Drakes. You just gotta fucking run. I think you need the master key, but yeah, you could do it.
I think you do need the
The master key is the only good gift you can start with
The
because it
only
lets
good
you skip
blessing,
shit. Yeah.
Nah, HQ.
Let's go. I had Beth. Beth was like, "I'm gonna play Dark Souls 3. You want to watch me play it?" And I was like, "Sure."
holy cow.
And she was started, and she was just hanging out. Well, it was like while I was exercising. She's like, "I'm gonna play something." I was like, "Go play Dark Souls
Oh, this
3."
is recent.
Yeah. And she spent like 20 minutes in the character creator. So that's fine. And
The
then
game would.
she gets outside and she's like reading all the things and she's like, I don't really know how to like do what I'm doing. And she gets to like the parry message and she's like trying to do that to block. And I was like, no, you just hold it to block. And she's like, so what does this do? I was like, that's the parry. And she's like, oh. And then she parries like 4 things in a row. I was like, what the fuck? And then she walked out to go fight the guy, the boss, the
Yeah.
tutorial boss.
It's good deer.
Yeah, and she couldn't hit him. she couldn't figure out how to do it.
I mean, yeah, that's a pretty fuck. I think he's one of the hardest tutorial bosses.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, who do you think
I mean,
is
it's,
harder?
I mean, I think he's difficult in the sense that like the second that you learn how to fight him, it's like, oh, I get it.
Yeah, he's not. Don't get me wrong, he's not hard, but like, if you're used to, I think he's the hardest for people who are used to Souls.
he's definitely harder
Or
than
like
Asylum
Souls
Demon.
1, and you're like, yeah.
I guess
Because
I
you're
guess
like, oh,
I
let me
didn't.
like space out his attacks and like punish him, and you can't. You just have to get in his ass.
Yeah.
If you stay close to him, you can. But if you keep your distance at all, you will never win.
I
You
guess that's
have
just
to get in on him.
that's just the way I played Dark Souls 1, so I guess I didn't have that much
Yeah.
trouble.
The best way to do every single boss in Dark Souls 1 is to stand behind them.
Yeah.
None of them have attacks to hit behind them.
Yeah.
Unless it's Capra Demon, and in that case, it's throw 5 bombs into his arena before you enter.
Yeah. Or you just walk up the stairs, you kite him up the stairs, and when he follows you up, you just hop off, and then he has to walk back down the stairs. You can just do that over and over again.
Yeah.
They left the gym, you know,
Probably.
I don't know, I haven't gotten there yet. I hope they didn't. That's the way I always did it. Just walk up the stairs, because he doesn't jump off the stairs, he just floats you up and down them. Alright, time to go fight the gargoyles.
Yo, does anyone have any games that they want to recommend me?
Well, Penguin.
It's called Penguin Remap. What is it called? Back on Ice or something? I don't know.
Is there actually a Club Penguin?
No, they shut it down.
I thought so.
There was like a fan-made Club Penguin, but they started like accepting money, like keep the servers
Oh.
running, and then they shut them down. Disney
Yeah.
was like, "No, you can't make money doing this. We didn't care otherwise."
Yo, anyone want to buy some UB Funkies and play?
Oh man,
You don't even
I
need
used
to
to
buy
have-
it. I got UB Funkies. I could play it right now. I could show
I
you.
used to have the freaking Panda
Besides,
one.
I don't need to buy all
So
of them.
hard.
I already got a bunch.
I know. It's so
You guys
funny.
ever play Jelly Car? On the, like,
Oh heck yeah! I got Jelly Car 2 on my DSi.
Jelly Car Worlds is on Steam now.
Guys remember when we
There's
played
a Jelly Car
Town?
on Steam. I will
I
play
miss
Toontown.
playing Toontown with you guys.
Toontown?
You
Wait,
wanna
what?
play Toontown?
Toontown?
I don't remember the
Okay,
name of that character.
I'm not gonna play
Dude,
Toontown.
oh, it's just chunky, right?
East made an unintentional B-Stars reference, which is insanely funny. And you had like a duck. You were like a
Yeah, I'm just a
tiny
really short, fat
you were a
duck named
tiny
Chunky or something.
fat duck.
I think it was just Chunky. It was something like that.
was like a monkey.
Genuinely good
I don't know.
Fusion Pass sucks.
Maybe another night.
What do you say, East? Fusion Fall?
Fusion Fall is bad.
That's the Cartoon Network one, right?
I remember hearing that name, but I don't remember what it is.
It was like they made all the Cartoon Network characters like growing up and like edgy.
What?
Let me see if I can find just like the key art.
Yeah,
for
yeah,
it.
show me some like some art. Because I definitely remember hearing about this as a kid. I was like a Cartoon Network guy. I watched all of
I
it.
remember the only character that looked like normal in that was Ben 10, and like
Yeah,
that was
I just
the
recall
first
Ben 10 specifically when people mention Fusion Fall, and I don't know why. He may have been like the poster character for the game.
I don't know.
I think he was,
I
yeah.
think this was like early 2010s, and like that was Ben 10. Like he was there.
Here we go.
You know, I want to watch Ben 10, but then Alien Force specifically. I went hard.
I remember
Evil versions of all of them.
Do it, brother. Get that yellow liquid.
I like vaguely remember this. You see this guy on the right that looks like Uncle O'Grimacy?
I hate when they do this. I hate the enemies that like they hold up their rapier to parry you, and then you just have to stand and wait for them to not do it anymore.
Yo, is it number 5?
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Everyone knows number 4 was the best.
Yo, thank you. Actually, for real.
Wallaby?
Wallaby.
Yeah,
It was Wallaby, yeah.
Yeah, it was Wallaby and his little brother Joey.
I know why his name is Wallaby.
Because he's Australian?
No. Because when we played Island, that's what I made my character on.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say I know why they named him that. Like you knew
No,
some
no,
deep
no.
K&D lore, and I was like, all right, do elaborate.
No. I just know I knew his name.
Okay,
because-
yeah, you had it ready.
Yeah.
Oh no, I shouldn't have scrolled down when I looked up Fusion Fall.
I think I remember.
You found porn, didn't you?
I think I remember all of their names, but number 5's.
Oh god.
Yeah, what was number 5's name?
I never
That's
remember.
gross.
They definitely said it.
Yeah, because I remember her older sister would say it.
Yeah.
'Cause
Oh.
her older sister was like Teens Next Door.
Yeah, it was like Creed or something. Her older sister.
Yeah, Creed, I think.
Creed. Yeah, Creed. That's what it was.
What the fuck was her? What was number 5's name? Because number 1 is Nigel.
Nigel Uno. Yeah.
number
good
2
boy.
is
It's like Hoagie, I think.
Hoagie,
It's like Hoagie
yeah.
Gilligan or something.
Hoagie
Then
Gilligan.
number
Number
3
4
is
is Kooky.
Kooky. Yeah. And then
Yeah.
Number 4 is
obviously
Wallaby.
Wallaby.
What was number 5's name?
Abigail.
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 Yes. Number
Yes,
5's name was
yes.
Abigail.
And her dad was
That was like a Bill Cosby reference, right?
it was Bill Cosby.
Yeah, that's too bad.
We didn't
like
know
you.
he was terrible at the time.
Number 5's dad was number 0.
No, that was
That was
number
number
1's dad.
No, number 1's dad.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Number 1's dad was
number 5.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we're just thinking. Yeah, number 1's dad was number 0.
Yeah.
And father was like his teammate, right?
Yeah, father
His
is his brother, so that father is number 1's uncle.
Oh, okay.
I remember that was like a really cool piece of like K&D.
Yeah, that was
lore.
like, in like the movie. That's like the final episode.
Yeah. It was like I forget what the movie's name was. Like I think it was Operation
It's
Zero.
like Operation Zero or something like
Yeah,
that.
that actually wasn't like the final episode they did, but that was like a. I think it was like
Did they keep going
they-
after that?
yeah, I think they did one more season after that because I know it, like how it ends.
Oh, okay.
I'm happy we like have like K&D enjoyers in this
Oh, I love
chat, 'cause
K&D Story.
I loved watching that
The
show.
best episode was the fucking Rainbow Monkeys, obviously.
Oh my god, Rainbow Monkeys went hard.
No, the best episode was the snow day one where it's fucking hot.
I remember that.
They make a snow day, and they get into like a Hoth battle, and it's awesome.
I really like the one where they do the tube race. That one's a classic.
Yeah, that was one of the birthday cake episodes.
Yeah, it was one of like the delightful trip down the lane cake episodes. It's like the number 2 one. Love that show.
Oh, and Hoagie's little brother Tommy, number T.
Oh my god! And then he becomes the Tommy. Like he like
Tommy.
he like defects from K&D, and he gets like a cape and a hat. Yeah, it's freaking Tommy. And they all have siblings besides number 1. I'm pretty sure.
Number 3 have a sibling?
Yeah, number
Yes,
3 had like
and-
a little sister, and she was
and
like
then-
evil.
Yeah, little sister was fucking psychotic.
Who's your favorite villain from Kids Next Door? Mine was Sticky Beard.
Yo, Sticky Beard
Mine
went.
was also Sticky
Sticky
Beard.
Beard went
Sticky
hard.
Beard went hard.
Father was a classic. I
Father
really
was a good one.
fun. There was. I mean, he's not my favorite, but the Toilinator went hard whenever he was around. Like, my boy.
Go
I like the-
Toilinator.
I like
The box ghost of Kids Next Door.
Yeah, I gotta head out.
The one dude.
Adios.
You're heading out?
Oh, later
Yeah.
on.
man.
Adios.
Good, thanks for coming.
You're gonna miss the
There-
Kids Next Door discussion.
I know, I'm
yeah.
sorry.
Rewatching the stream.
I will. Adios.
Yeah, if we're, there was Mr. Boss, who was just a
Yep.
CEO dude. Mr. Boss.
There
There was the.
Granny.
Oh yeah,
Like
there
the
was
kitties.
the cat granny. There was the
Yeah.
guy. There was like the dentist guy who like had like the skin tight dental suit.
Oh, what was
Yeah.
his name?
I
Night
forget what his
Brace.
name is.
No,
Night
he was a Mad
Brace.
Brace. Night Brace, that's it.
That went hard.
Night Brace.
There was Count Spankula. if you recall.
Yeah, I remember it, Cass Spankula.
I think there's one episode where like there's like they do like a K&D villains like award show, and like Count Spankula and like
that.
the Toilinator are like the butt of every joke. So they like basically like go back to like Count Spankula's house to have like a beer after the fact, and they're like, man, we can be villains, we can be cool.
There's also that crazy lunch lady.
Yep, that makes like the mutant food.
Oh yeah, I remember.
I don't remember her name though.
There was that one girl who would always show up in like number 5 trying to get good food episodes. Who always dressed up in like I'm going on like an Amazon jungle quest, and she had like the accent. I forget what her name is.
No. The thing is, when that person first showed up, they were a boy.
I'm back.
Yeah, but it was a girl in the end.
Yes, because they got like cursed to turn like super.
Because
ugly. They turned
number
into-
5 like
I
gave them like
remember that.
yeah,
I
number
remember that
5
episode.
basically like left them with the bag at one point, and it turned them into a boy, I guess. And, like,
Yeah, and then like one of revenge, right?
yeah, and so like there's like a 5-episode arc of like
The thing
across
is,
the entire
that-
series. Of
That
that
entire like arc
segment.
was an Indiana Jones reference because the kid was German.
Oh, that's right. And you like candy, right? And you're
Yeah,
like,
because
"Oh, that kid gets turned into a girl."
every episode was based around like number 5
He was
trying
a
to
girl
get
and
some
then
good
got turned into
candy.
a boy.
Oh, okay.
Okay, who else?
Right, because her antag was Sticky Beard, basically.
Dude.
Teacher wasn't actually a bad guy. He just like wanted candy. He wasn't like with the other adults and like stopping the children from doing stuff. He just
There was
wanted
like
candy.
yeah,
it's just
well,
alright.
well, there's delightful children from down the lane. We already mentioned them like kind
Yeah.
of earlier. There was those 2 dudes. Like the one had like the horns and the other looked like a walrus. You guys remember what I'm talking about?
I think you were talking about Tusk, bro.
No. I'm not talking about Mr. Tuskegee from Tusk.
Mr. Tuskegee.
Yes.
Jack said, regretfully.
I hate that movie. It makes me uncomfortable. Do not like that movie. Anyways, this guy looks like a walrus in K&D.
Yeah, I
He's
do
a
vaguely
recurring
remember what you're talking
antag.
about.
Oh man, those are a lot of the main ones, anyways.
The recurring villains, as it were.
Yeah, those are like recurring antags. Oh, there's if we get into like the teens, there's Chad, my boy.
He's the one who like aged out, right?
Yeah, he was the leader of K&D, and then he aged out into the main teen named Chad.
Yeah.
I think later on they revealed that he was actually like a covert, like infiltrating the teens.
Yes,
Is he?
later on they reveal that like there's like a select group of K&D members who like don't get decommissioned, and like he was one of them. So he like infiltrates the teams to like get information.
Oh, that's cool. I remember that.
Yeah, it's like I think it's the second to last episode when you
Oh,
figure
okay.
that about that because
Yeah, that's pretty status quo changing, so I
Yeah.
imagine they would reserve that.
because
later
it
on.
like it's like literally leads like right into the end game. Not an antag. You guys remember one episode where it's like number 4 and he's like I want to get He's like, I want chicken nuggets, pretty much. And they do this, like, gold rush bit where, like, he goes and, like, finds chicken nuggets, like, in this river, and they're like, ooh, he is some good nuggets.
And the nuggets are, like, the currency in, like, the town that they're in.
Yeah, they're in, like a spaghetti western.
I do remember that.
I think about that one
The
sometimes.
bar, like, serves root beers.
I'm sure someone gets drunk on root beer because
Wait, now I gotta
kid show fashion.
I gotta look up some more candy antics. Or just episodes.
They had a crossover episode with Billy and Mandy at one point.
Really? Huh.
Whole episode? Oh yeah, they did. That's right. Because Mandy becomes like #1.
But no, she doesn't become #1. She takes over the entire
Well, yeah, but she dresses like #1. That's why I remember it.
I love
Okay,
the
alright.
idea of like these kids like with their big imagination playing in the backyard, like fighting teens and bills. They're like, haha, hey, there's this new kid Mandy, and then fucking Grim walks in. They're like, yeah, this is the Grim Reaper.
Okay, the freaking the moose and the
He's
walrus
Jamaican.
guy are called Mr. Wink and Mr. Fib.
That's right, Wink and Fib. That
Boys.
Oh, I remember what you're talking about now.
Yeah.
What an excellent program.
Yeah, actually, I'm at the K&D wiki right now to see the villains.
And hey, now
The
that
King
Cartoon
War
Network,
actually runs pretty deep too. Like, there's a lot of numbers that like are recurring characters that are like
Yeah,
main
like
characters.
there was a lot of continuity in
it occurs to me,
K&D, which is really nice.
that now that Cartoon Network's back in the episode where actually wants to make cartoons for everyone, they could finally greenlit the sequel series.
What the heck? Who is the Steve?
That's true.
It's
I
called
could do that.
Steve.
I think that we were discussing this the other day when we were talking about Cartoon Network, but I'm pretty sure they greenlit like a Foster's reboot.
Yes,
Yeah, I
we were
remember
talking
you
about
mentioning
that.
I'm sorry, that killed me.
You guys remember the episode where it's about rainbow monkeys. It's like a #3 episode.
The one where they
And,
go to the actual island of the real rainbow monkeys.
No,
and they're,
not-
like,
not-
savage beasts.
Yeah, not the island of the actual like legit monkeys, like rainbow monkeys. It's like the one where she like gets like a signal from like a rainbow monkey in like space, and she's like, "What's going on?" And then it gets in this whole like plot where like scientists made like the perfect AI rainbow monkey. It looked like a dweeb, so like no one liked it. So it ended up like getting shot into space and going to like Saturn and making a ring of Saturn covered in rainbow monkeys.
I do not remember this episode.
It was insane. I always thought it was such a like just a weird episode.
There's like an episode where all 5 of them go to a spa and it becomes like that Percy Jackson when they're stuck in the casino and they're like, wow, this is bliss. And they're like, #1 is like freaking the fuck out and he's like, something's wrong. We are being like brainwashed to be here. And then he gets like drowned in rainbow monkeys at one point.
I liked how you referenced the Percy Jackson part and not the actual myth of Circe's island. From the Odyssey. You're like, yeah, the
I didn't get that
Blood
far.
City.
Alright, I didn't get that far.
when she turns men into pigs, yeah, I recall. The Hotel California as a...
Do you guys remember the episode where #1 goes to like the British like sector of K&D?
Yeah, isn't he just some British kid with cancer? What's he doing there? I don't get it.
I don't know. He's #1.
Is
I know
that British?
No, #1
Yeah.
doesn't. #1 doesn't have hair because of like something the like Delightful Children did to him. I don't remember the exact story.
Give him
like,
cancer?
They get into that plot at some point. No, they do not give #1 cancer.
Are you sure about that?
It's the delightful kids from down the street or down the thing,
Lane, bro.
Down the Delightful Children from down the lane, brother. Actually.
then it's probably that they like poured acid on his head and killed the hair follicles or something. They can't give him cancer. Why would you say
Yo,
yes to that?
Dude, the first episode where you meet
They
Shad
say
is called
yes.
Operation Shad.
Does he start that episode of being decommissioned, or do they backfill that later?
No, I think you see him a couple times before they decommission him.
Okay. Because he becomes like 13 or whatever, and he ages out.
Yeah.
Joins the teens next door. Or whatever the org was called.
I don't
think it
think-
was teens next door.
Yeah, I don't know if they had like.
It's
an
called
organization
Makeout
name.
Reef.
Yo, Makeout Reef.
You know,
Guys,
make out room.
I gotta find this rainbow monkey
Guys, I
episode.
just got 2 sweet herbas in one raid.
So, question for you guys. With the opportunity to childhood shows, what do you think?
You know, I would say Ben 10 and Generator Rex if that wasn't actually a thing that happened.
What?
We watched
Yeah.
that episode of Generator Rex and we
watched
did
that.
not pay attention.
Yeah, like, I don't remember what happens in it, but like, like, it could have been good or bad, but on paper, just thinking about that, like, as a kid, I would have been so into that. But,
They
like, it's
fight
literally
some,
a
like,
thing.
Giant fire alien thing that comes through a portal and Ben comes through the portal and there's a part where Generator Rex is like, how do we fight that? And then Ben's like, I know, and then he turns into Upgrade and he upgrades all of Rex's contraptions.
Yes!
Yeah.
Yes!
So all
That
his like
was good.
knuckles have like spikes and like guns on them and stuff.
Could you remember, like, how heavy Generator Rex is for, like, a kid's show?
Yeah.
Like, it's, like, off the heels of, an apocalypse, pretty much, where people got turned into mutants.
Yeah.
Anytime anyone mentions Generator Rex, I can only think of Megas XLR. Do you recall that show?
Yeah, I do recall that show. I
that's-
never watched it as a kid, but I've like retroactively seen stuff about it.
So yeah, it's like a fucking mech suit gets sent back from the future because like they need to like send it back so they can like fight an alien invasion like before it happens or something like that. And it's like some fat fuck from like California just like finds it in a junkyard and he's like talking to the owner. He's like, anything for $10, right, bro? He's like, yeah, whatever. So he's like walking through the junkyard and he finds the robot. So he's like, hey, $10, right? So he buys it for $10, but it's like missing the head. So he replaces the head of it with a fucking car, and he replaces all the controls with video game controllers. And he's like the only person that knows how to drive it. And so like the pilot chick from the future comes back, and she's like, I need the giant robot suit. He's like, okay. And so she gets in it. She looks down at the controls. She's like, what did you do? Because it's just like a bunch of like fucking like GameCube controllers, like Atari joysticks everywhere. He's like, I fixed it. And she's like, you have to pilot this. And it's just like stupid. And I only saw a couple episodes of it, but I distinctly remember there was one episode where they're like finding something and like it gets damaged, and she's like, we're gonna give all power to the servos, what do we do? He's like, leave it to me, and then he like goes underneath and then everything gets fixed and he comes back up. She's like, how did you fix it? He goes, when in doubt, duck it, and he pulls out a roll of duct tape. And I don't know why I never forgot that, and it quacks when he pulls it out because there's a picture of the duck on it.
Okay.
That's probably why I remember it.
So I found the episode. It's called Operation Saturn. I just want to read you a snippet of the plot synopsis.
Sure.
Okay, so there, number 3 discovers that Ramon 4, which is like this voice she's been talking to the entire time, is actually the remains of Rainbow Monkey Forever, a living rainbow monkey doll created by the United States government in their own image, who were competing with the Russians to develop space-age technology. Unfortunately, the monkey was hated by kids due to its dorky appearance and ejected into space by scientists to cover up their failures. So yeah, that's that episode I'm referencing there. That's like a late episode.
When you mentioned Megas XLR, it reminded me of a different show made by the same guy. Motor City was on Disney XD.
Oh, I remember Motor City. I watched a few episodes of that.
Yeah, the show
It's very
was good.
stylized.
Very nice. The art style's very like Blues, the band.
Yep.
Let me think of some like crossover show that would go pretty hard.
People want another season of it.
Do you remember
City show?
in the Tron Legacy show?
Tron Legacy show. Hold on, let's start there.
Yeah, it was a Tron Legacy show. What was it called, Sean?
I don't
Pretty
know.
good.
Tron Uprising.
Yeah, people really liked it. And like the end of the first season set up like a big cliffhanger for like a season 2, and they never made a season 2.
Hate to see it.
That
That's the way it
show is for kids. Theoretically.
Yeah.
It's probably for like young adults. But there's like legitimate like terror attacks in that show. And not like guy blows up a building or anything like that. Like legitimately there's hostages, there's a political motive, there's like People are dying. It's crazy.
It's textbook, bro.
It's perfectly
Ron
sane.
is literally an underground terrorist who's not been able to take
I did not realize how awful the bell gargoyles would be to fight with the bandit's knife. This is terrible.
I never watched the Con show because I saw the trailer for it, and I was like, those arms are unnaturally long in other characters. I don't like the art style, and then just never watched a single episode.
You are right. Them arms do be long.
Show me the arms.
Do you guys remember the Iron Man cartoon?
Yeah.
I love that show.
That show's
No,
That
I
show
don't
was-
think so.
Was that show good?
Yeah.
I
Because, like, in
love it.
hindsight, it probably was.
Are you talking about like the 80s cartoon or the
No. The one where they're, like, teenagers.
Yeah, I like
Armor
that show.
Adventures, that's what it's called.
Like the only time where Tony doesn't invent the Iron Man suit and then immediately tell everyone who he is. Like tries to keep it secret for a while.
Well, he tried to keep it secret in, like, the golden age of comics.
He tries to keep a secret in Armor Wars.
Yeah, they're making that into a movie, that's right.
Yeah, I'm
What's
super
that?
happy it's a movie instead of a show.
What's that? What's that one like Secret Wars or whatever with the Thor like?
I was gonna mention that
platoon?
when you were reading the fucking Rainbow Monkey shit. I was gonna be like, yeah, it still doesn't beat Thor core, but like.
Yeah, the fucking Thor core.
What's the Thor core?
So in Marvel's Secret Wars, a comic about well, the first one was not about multiverse ones, but then they made like a 2015
Yeah.
one with like multiverse stuff, which is going to be the 5th or 6th Avengers movie is Avengers Secret Wars. Is just absolute horseshit. So in Doctor Strange 2, you know how they're talking about, oh, you know, two universes, like, if people from both universes cross over too much, they cause the universes to, like, collide. And, like, destroys
Yeah, sure.
everything in both of them. Basically, that starts happening, is the plot of that comic book. Is like, oh, there's a collision.
Of the reboot of Secret Wars.
Yeah. And in it, one of the things is that there's a thing called the Thor Corps, which is a security force made up of Thors from different universes. And after reading that off of coming fresh off of Love and Thunder, I was like, please, dear God, no. I can't handle that.
Wow, is it literally a building?
Who cares about Beta Ray Bill? Everyone thinks Beta Ray Bill is cool, and no one knows any fucking thing about Beta Ray Bill. It's like, oh, he picked up Thor's hammer first. Like, yeah. What else did he do?
It's because he hasn't been expanded upon that much. I just think it looks cool.
Yeah, you and everybody else who like Beta Ray Bill just likes it because it looks cool.
He's not learning a lot.
Missing wood.
Who's a missing point? Who's a missing point? You calm down. You calm the fuck down.
Missing wood.
Missing point.
I just want to not run past these guys. Damn, I really wanted to.
The gargoyles? No, it's a boss arena. You have to fight them.
No, like all the fucking little weenies in like the room before. There's like 10 of them you have to fight, and
Yo,
they
I
take 2 hits to kill.
I just found
But
this
they're just
video.
annoying.
I found this
I
video
hope I could just run past them when I can.
I remember watching this like came out, yeah, like 2 years ago. It's really good.
What's that?
It's like a Smash video, and it's a guy talking about like a Smash 4 leak that happened.
The Rayman one?
Luke, bro?
No, not the Grinch leak.
Was it the Rayman one?
I don't know if it was the Rayman one, but no, it was like I think it was like the leak was right, but it wasn't like an actual leak. They were like, "Yo, like Shulk's in this game," and he actually was.
Oh.
Yeah, like it goes
Then
into
people
that.
were excited about
It-
Shulk. Someone was.
But
I'm sure
the
of it.
main thing I believe the video talks about is when the screenshot of the like bottom screen of Smash 3DS leaked and we saw like Bowser Jr. and Dark Pit and
Oh,
stuff
yeah.
like before it happened and like how that all went down. Cause like a lot of people like if you look at the thumbnail here, I was wrong about the Shulk thing. I was just like I think that's what it was, but no, it's like people were like, no, this is fake because like look, it's just they're taking Little Mac's face here and making it Shulk, but it's actually just Shulk in Smash 4. Yeah, I remember watching this video when it came out, and I was like, "This is a really good video." Smash 4 was a good time, like waiting for that game to come out.
Yeah, that was a hard wait. I'll tell you that.
That was decently long, I think. Like a few years.
It probably just felt long because we were younger.
Yeah, maybe.
But you mentioning watching a video, I wanted to say this before when we were talking about Toontown. I watched a video not that long ago that came out. You may have seen it and not watched it when you watched it, but it was like why it's rude to suck at World of Warcraft.
Huh.
It's a really good video. But it's
No, I
why
haven't
it's
seen
rude to
it.
suck at
Yeah,
World of
post
Warcraft.
it.
And basically, it's like an hour long, so I'll give you the Reader's Digest version.
I'll watch it maybe tomorrow or something.
But they break down how it's like, you know, there's different ways people play video games. Like, they're talking about, like, oh, there was a guy who would play World of Warcraft, and he was a little, like, hoblin, or...
Hobgoblin.
Yeah, a little, like, hobbit, and he didn't wear shoes. And he would walk everywhere. He wouldn't use the run function. He would walk around, and he would not wear shoes. And that was his character in World of Warcraft. And it's like, he's having fun, and that is a totally legitimate way to enjoy playing World of Warcraft. But when you are part of the people that do top-level raids, and you do, like, world first raids, and you, like, optimize everything, it's like, not wearing shoes is a complete waste of an item slot, and there's no valid reason to not wear shoes. And it's like, which one of those is a more valid way of playing the game? Is there one that's more valid? And they get into, like, all that.
That's
But-
actually really interesting.
Yeah. And
I'd
it's a
watch
really,
that.
really interesting video, and me not knowing much about World of Warcraft, it was somewhat hard to follow at times, because like there is like some assumption that you know what they're talking about, but like at least I know what raiding is.
Yeah, you understand like the theme they're trying to go by.
Yeah, I
Where it's
understand
just
what
like,
you're talking about.
yeah, is it like, oh, is it better to be getting the most enjoyment you can out of it, or playing it at a more serious kind of level? Like, which one is like the right way, quote unquote?
Yeah.
I'm gonna send anybody who
That
walk-
sounds really sick.
anybody who walks in
I'd
a
watch
bar
that.
the day of my League of Legends game from now. I'm gonna send them a video. So, like, you could play Bard, you could have fun, but is that really what the team? Are we all
But
having
I
fun?
feel
Are you
like-
being rude by selecting Bard?
But someone in the comments was like, I recall, you know, something similar to this happening in Toontown when I was a kid. Because like in Toontown, you can fill out all but one of your like attack or gag slots. Like you can max them all out but one. And he's like, I didn't max out sound, which is the most meta one, because if one person uses sound and the next person that uses sound does more damage. So if all 4 people use a sound gag, that's how you get the most damage. And I wouldn't be able to do top level, I forget what they're called in that, bases, raids, because I didn't have sound. I was quote unquote soundless, and even as a kid, I knew that hurt. So it was like I put all this time into this character, and I couldn't play with people because I didn't have the most optimal build, basically. Which I didn't know there were optimal builds in Toontown, but here we are.
Yeah, it's you get throw and you get squirt right off the bat. Throw is
Yeah. I remember that much. Yeah, one does more damage, one has more accuracy.
Tune up is like the cleric, so it's like you just kind of restore blast points to everyone. And then there's trap, which is like you put $1 bill on the ground, and then the odds are cool money, and then they walk forward. And if you hit them with certain damage types, when they move forward, they take extra damage and get shoved back. However, they also avoid the drop damage of the drop gags, which are you literally just press a button and the piano falls on you. So having them play too much to get comfortable, and then someone like, now if I use my dollar bill first and then pull them forward, and then you don't get to do damage, you waste the gag, and you don't get any XP because you missed the drop. And it's just
Oh,
like,
so drop doesn't. I thought you had to ruler first and then drop.
no,
and that's how you got
it's
the most damage.
lower. If you lower it, it's a guarantee that drop misses.
Oh, okay.
It's the only thing that doesn't make the bonus for having lower. Every other damage type in the game is forward, and then you use the foghorn for sound, or you throw the weapon, you throw the for sport, and it shoves them backward, and then you just shove backwards. So, but the drop is straight up, drop has the highest DPS and the lowest accuracy. So it's like, that's why. Because they don't want to stack the damage, I guess. For some reason. It's a kid game, and then they were like, no fun if you want to drop main.
It like blows my mind that there's even combat in Toontown.
That's like the main point of the game.
Yeah.
Like the whole
Oh,
point
yeah,
of the
it's
whole
like-
loop is to grind beans to buy more gags to fight more cogs to get more beans to buy more gags to fight more cogs.
That's what I was
It's actually
like-
really fun.
That's why I was like, all the commercials as a kid, like that never got across to me. That
Yeah,
there
it was like I
combat.
got you had to like prank the cogs, but I didn't realize that was like the main like core of the game until I played it
Yeah.
as an adult.
Well, that's the beginning of the game. The actual difficult part of the game is you go to the HQs for each of the different sections of cogs, and you infiltrate them by building a suit of your own, like, disguised version of the lower level cogs and work your way up through the facility.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the
And
HQ
it's
were like the
genuinely
raids, right?
terrifying. Genuinely terrifying as a kid, because you go into the assembly lines and beat up like the framework of the cogs.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, as a kid, I was like, it's just red lights and like sirens and like dark, grungy, like factory hallways and stuff, and like big machinery and just wireframe scary robots being like making some sort of pun about business, and then they try to kill you, and it
really was the
really
Five
scary
Nights
as a
of
kid.
Disney Channel.
Yeah, really
It
was
was
Five Nights at Disney.
It was the Donkey Kong 64 Angry Aztec Pyramid section. Where you pick up the golden banana, and then someone takes out a gun, you hear it cock, and then there's a crosshair on your screen, and it says, "Get out!" And then a clock starts.
What are you talking about?
In Donkey Kong 64,
Donkey Kong
in the
comes to
second
real
world,
world.
in the second world, Angry Aztec, there is a temple you can go into. There is one room for each Kong. You have to do this 5 times, and
Yeah,
it
it's
plays
Donkey Kong
creepy
64.
music as you're walking through. And then you get to the end, you grab the golden banana, and then a timer starts. Someone, like a sniper Kremlin somewhere, pulls out a gun, and a crosshair appears on your screen and starts like swaying around, and it says in a creepy voice, "Get out!" And then you have to run out of the temple before you get an instant game over.
I don't not believe you. This sounds so not real.
It scared the shit out of me as a kid. I would not get those golden bananas.
Yeah.
Even as an adult, I hate doing it.
Yeah, that's weird. I never would have expected something like that in a Donkey Kong game.
Because it's like a creepy temple.
Is it Donkey Kong 64 or Donkey Kong Country 64?
Donkey Kong 64.
Kong 64, right? Like, there's no
Yeah, it's
country in
Donkey
that
Kong
one.
Country for all intents and purposes, but it's Donkey Kong 64.
Yeah.
Anyway, I posted it in general.
Okay,
Why it's rude
great.
to suck at Warcraft.
Great.
What's a
I
Donkey Kong?
want to
On
watch
a
this.
video called Get
Alright, I
Out.
gotta see this Diddy
Oh,
Get Out.
Yeah, okay. Oh, is it like the whole level? Because it's 2 minutes long.
No, she has 2 minutes.
I'm
Oh
in
my god. It's at like 155.
Okay, I just got here. Gets the banana. What? No, that I would not. I would not be messing with that. I would not be messing with that
I
golden
would
banana.
not
right
do
there.
that as a kid.
No.
Even as an adult, I'm like, oh, I gotta get the Get Out bananas.
Ew.
Get out.
Did you just watch it, Brendan?
Yeah, watch it.
Get
Yeah,
out.
it's fucking funny, dude. They're gonna kill Diddy
What?
Kong.
I don't, I,
kill
don't, I,
everyone that goes in there, bro.
don't know if there were any levels as a kid in games that I was like, I'm not messing with this that I can think of.
I could probably think of a bunch.
I was genuinely afraid of. I had a Winnie the Pooh GameCube game. And I know, great beginning to the start. And there was this one level, and I hated this level so much, it made me quit the game. You played as Pooh, and you
Me
had to
titular
bring a
Pooh?
balloon through the forest. And there were all these really angry bees that were trying to chase you the entire time. Really anxiety-inducing level, honestly. Because it's like, there's thorns everywhere, and you have to make sure the balloon doesn't pop. And it's a GameCube game by like some third-party shovelware thing, just trying to put a Winnie the Pooh game on GameCube. So like, it doesn't control well, and you pop the balloon a lot, and then whenever the balloon pops, Pooh gets swarmed by bees that are trying to sting him, and the screen just slowly fades to black.
Sounds like a, you're like one, like, just, like, sunken black eyes and blood away from being, like, a creepypasta there.
I don't know, you're right.
Ron, know what game fucked
Hyper-realistic
me up as a
blood.
kid?
Yeah.
What's that?
Pokemon Emerald.
Just the beginning cutscene for Banjo-Tooie fucked me up.
I was gonna say Mad Monster Mansion from Banjo-Kazooie made me scared as a kid. I would not go in Mad Monster Mansion. I stuck to Treasure Trove Cove and I liked it.
I don't mess with Mad Monster
I will
Mansion.
not. I'm not lying when I say that intro cutscene for Banjo-Tooie gave me abstract nightmares for a while.
Because they just straight up kill Gruntilda right in the beginning.
What?
Oh, actually, no, they kill
Murder?
Bottles. Bottles gets fucking. What was the house get struck by lightning and burns down or something like that with him
No.
in it?
Grunty fires a magic blast at the house. Everyone leaves. Bobble doesn't because he's playing a poker game and Kazooie's been cheating the entire time, so he's not buying it. So he stays in the house when everyone's telling him to get out. He's like, yeah, right, just so you can look at my cards again. And he gets fucking nuked.
Yep, and then you have to go
dies.
tell his wife that he's dead. You like go visit his house and like his family and kids are there, and his kids are like, "Hey, when's Uncle Bottle or when's Papa Bottles getting home?" And it's like,
Why did you
Like
kill
Banjo doesn't have the
Bottles?
heart to tell them.
it's like,
Was Bottles like a bad dude? So you like
no,
hurt
Bottles
him?
is the guy who teaches you all your moves in the first game.
Then why'd you kill him?
You don't.
We didn't.
Gruntilda kills him.
Oh, okay. I thought it was like you killed Bottles. I was
No,
like,
you
why?
don't kill Bottles. Bottles dies by his own hand, really. Because he's the one who's like, yeah, I'm not leaving the house even though Gruntilda's gonna kill us. I don't believe you, and then Gruntilda kills him.
I mean, called your bluff. Hit her with the odds.
And then you meet... what the fuck is the name of his brother? Or like,
Jam
whoever
Jars.
it is. Jam Jars, yeah, and he's like, how do you go out? Like a bitch? He's like, yeah, that tracks. I don't remember the exact dialogue, but it goes something to that effect.
Like, yes, did he go out on his feet? And Kazooie goes, playing cards, actually.
That's it. It's like, nah.
Related, but related in the sense that it's about video games, which is like all we really talk about. Ethan, did you see the Street Fighter 6 stuff?
I was just about to
did.
ask. Because
Yeah, I did see it. I checked it out. I like I want to learn DJ in this game.
DJ
I'm still
looks
gonna
so
play Geep,
funny.
but I want to learn DJ.
He
He looks like
I like it was
DJ.
She looks like the grappler of the group.
I don't know if she is. She has like a
I think
parry.
she's like a juggernaut. I don't think.
Yeah, she's probably like a big armor character, which is also fun to play. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah, because like they haven't shown Geef yet, but like Geef's in the game. Not that there can't be
Yeah.
two grapplers, but it's kind of hard. For
Yeah, I think Marin is actually the grappler because she's like I think she's supposed to be like something related to Abel, and Abel's the grappler from Street Fighter 4. He's like the main character. Because they're both French, so they'll,
Yeah.
she seems to have
They
command
must know
grabs.
each other.
I don't know if I forget what the hell her name is. The gladiator chick. She's cool.
Yeah, she's.
I might try her out, but I don't know if she's. a
All of her
grappler per
moves
se.
have such fucking visceral, like bone-cracking impact. Sure.
Yeah, right. I just love the move where like I think it's a parry where she parries you and then like just fucking
Puts you on the
crushes you to the
ground, and
ground.
then she just like thumps your head in against the ground. Yeah,
Yeah, I guess her martial art is like Greek like wrestling,
that's sick.
like Greek and Roman like wrestling. Someone pointed out, and like there's a statue of like ancient Romans like wrestling or Greeks wrestling each other, and it looks identical to her like command grab parry thing. I was like, damn, that's sick.
This one.
Check.
She just kills that French chick.
Yes.
Oh yeah, there it is. The statue's like the first comment. Yeah, that
Yeah,
dude's dick
it's fucking
is
sick.
in.
What'd you say?
No, just the statue. I can see his dick. Anyway.
Yeah, they
liked,
like dicks back then.
I like the other new guy, the like psycho
PJ
power
or whatever
guy.
his name is.
No.
Yeah.
No, I know DJ's not like new, but
No, the other guy. It's like PJ or
Yeah,
something,
it's
right?
like JP or something.
Oh, JP.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. With his ranged command grab. As far
Yeah,
as-
that was cool. He shot like a
Yeah, it's
fireball.
called-
and then
my
hit you
guess
and
is
grabbed.
My guess is it's blockable because Ed has something like that.
Yeah,
He throws like a fireball, and if you don't block it, it like pulls you in.
Yeah, I loved all of the intro to that trailer where DJ's just like, yeah, okay. It's like just like having a great time. He's like, I'm gonna train you by dancing. All right, now you can JoJo punch someone.
Yeah, is DJ's thing supposed to be like capoeira or something? Or is
I
it just
have
like
no
I like to
idea.
dance and beat people up?
That,
Because I don't think they really had an idea back then of what everybody's martial art was.
Yeah. his
Not like
victory when he like wins a round, like the game, he goes over and he signs he pulls out marker and signs the camera.
Yeah, I love that so much.
Like, yeah, that's pretty cool. Why am I still training Sam?
I wanted to learn DJ in Street Fighter 4, but he's such a bad fucking character in that game, and he's so hard to play. I'm like, yeah, nah. I'm just gonna learn nobody in this game because I'm really bad at Street Fighter 4.
Thumbs up. Sad.
You know, Geef is like one of the best characters in that game. So.
Green Hand.
Yeah, EX Green Hand is fucked up.
What if they're saving Geef just to show you that Green Hand is back?
I don't... That'd be nuts. I mean, he's had it in like every game except Street Fighter 5.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he has it in like Super Turbo. I know he has it in Alpha.
They didn't show Cammy either. I forgot.
No, Cammy, Geef, I think there's like another like new character they haven't shown off yet. Because like we know who everybody is from the league.
Like there's like a really evil looking chick they haven't shown off yet or something.
Another one? It's not just Jury.
Yeah.
Oh, the lady with the huge like claw things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is there any World Warriors shown yet? Besides Geef and I don't know if Cammy counts. I don't think she does, but
Well, let's see. We got Honda, Blanca, Geef,
Dalsum.
Ken Ryu, Sim.
They got Vega yet?
Vega was not one of the World Warriors. There's 8.
He was a bad
I'm
guy.
up to 7. Yeah. Yeah, Vega, Balrog, and M. Bison, and
Blanca?
Cammy, I think, were... No, I said Blanca already. I'll do it again. Blanca, Ken Ryu, Chun-Li,
Guile.
Blanca, E. Honda, Zangief,
Guile.
Guile. There's one more.
Sagat?
Nope. Sagat was added. That was the last one I was looking for. He was added with the other kings of Shadowloo. They were all added in like the same edition. I don't know if they were Super Turbo or what.
That's not a World Warrior.
Was T-Hawk one of the World Warriors?
No.
Yeah, Dalsum?
I think I said Sim. Hold on, let me just look this up. 'Cause it might be T-Hawk.
Really?
I feel like you didn't say Guile the first time, and then you said Guile the second time, and then forgot some of the features there.
Who have we got? Yeah, maybe I didn't say Guile the first time. I think you're right. Yeah, so it's Ryu, Ken, E. Honda, Chun-Li, Blanca, Zangief, Guile, and Dalsum. Those are the original 8 World Warriors. And everyone but Geef has been revealed so far. Even though we know Geef is in the game.
Yeah. We know Geef, we know Cammy's in the game.
Yeah.
And I think there's like...
Cammy, I think, was added the same time that T-Hawk was.
Yeah.
I forgot about Fei Long. I want him to be back. Is Fei Long in this game? I don't remember.
Isn't that the guy who's just like Jackie Chan?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they say that they're like never gonna add him back because he's like, you know, just Jackie
Yeah,
Chan.
there was something where like Jackie Chan, or no, it was Bruce Lee's estate, and yeah, also
Bruce Lee.
he's just
Sorry.
Bruce Lee. But yeah, it was Bruce Lee's estate. It's like, yeah, we don't want like representations of him like in media anymore. And I'm pretty sure Street Fighter was like, yeah, Fei Long's not going anywhere. So maybe they'll like change him so he's not just like a blatant Bruce Lee ripoff.
Yeah.
Because like he's the origin of the phrase Rekka. Like Rekka is literally a reference to his move, like Rekka-shin or something like that. Yeah, but you didn't know that.
I didn't.
Yeah, I forget what the name of the real move is. Everyone just calls it Rekka because it's Rekka is something something.
I'm glad all the characters in Street Fighter 6 look cool so far. I really,
Yeah.
I dig it. Like Ryu's design in Street Fighter 6 looks so fucking sick. That's the coolest I think Ryu has ever looked. And he looked like a Power
Yeah.
Ranger once.
That's true, he did. Yeah, Super Street Fighter 2 introduced T-Hawk, Cammy, Fei Long, and DJ.
There you go.
And then Turbo added Akuma as a secret character who's banned because he's fucking broken. I don't know when the 4 Shadowloo guys became playable. I don't know if it was in Super Turbo, Super... one of the other versions, Arcade Edition,
Super duper.
Super Duper.
Yeah. When the Tekken 8 trailer came on last night, I kept being like, is this the part where Okumo comes back? And all the Tekken players cry.
Is he like super broken in Tekken or something?
He was really, really strong
For
for a while. Like when the game came out, he was really good, and then he got nerfed, and then like season 4, I think he was like the top tier again. He fluctuated between like good and okay. He was never bad though.
Yeah. He had meter.
Fate Long also bears a notable resemblance to Kenshiro from First Fist of the North Star manga and anime series. I don't know enough about that to know if that's true.
I believe you. Man, this is not the place to train Wolfwool.
No, you're gonna be a lot of ground type
And we
guys.
run
You gotta
into
look for Golbats.
Golbat every once in a while, and I guess Ursaring.
Oh! I did leave that Gen 1 list at work, but I've got it
Oh.
here. I remade
Oh.
the Gen 1 list of guys who haven't gotten things yet. And then I made an alternate to it with guys from Gen 1 who haven't gotten something since Gen 2. So if you want things who haven't gotten things in general, there are 18 left. And 26 if you count guys who haven't gotten things since Gen 2.
That many guys got something in Gen 2? Like Evos and baby forms?
Yeah, because it's like
There's 7
Golbat,
baby Pokemon
Clefable,
for Gen 1.
Vileplume got Blossom. The
Oh yeah, I forgot
Hitmons.
about those split Evos. 'cause
Kingdra,
you got
Slowking,
too, then.
Politoed.
Yeah.
Wow, they really did add a lot of those in Gen 2.
Porygon 2. Gen 1 and Gen 2 were like seamlessly fit together. Oh my god. I could gush about it like so nicely.
Porygon,
like, they did
at
really
least
well
got
with that.
Porygon Z later.
Yeah, true.
But yeah, there's definitely a lot of like Jinx got left behind.
Yeah, they
Jinx-
she left. That
Jinx-
will always
Jinx
piss me
definitely
off
got
that she
left
didn't
behind for
stick
a
with
reason.
Bagmar and Electivire or
Yeah.
Electabuzz.
I think it's
like
just because of all the Jinx
Kingsmen, and then
controversy.
they just split
Yeah,
them.
it's 100% because of the Jinx controversy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like,
they don't want to associate.
Because they
with
made
Jinx
Smoochum before all of that went down. So I think
Mhm.
after that they were like, well, we're not getting rid of Jinx, but we're just not gonna like do anything with Jinx anymore.
Yeah. Which sucks, because I kind of like Jinx. But
Mhm.
more so on the fact that I think, like, I like Jinx because nobody else likes Jinx. 'Cause I'm like,
Yeah, I was gonna say like the other two out of that trio delete Jinx for me, like definitely.
I think there could have been a really cool, like, final Jinx form or something. But
Yeah, I would have liked. I've seen like concept art of like people like drawing it, being like, oh, this is what happened if like Jinx got an Evo like Electivire and Magmortar.
Yeah.
Get a fucking ice and
Dugong has never gotten any attention.
Nope.
Found
He's just
dead
been
in his
replaced.
soul.
Zero.
He's just got
Replaced by another water ice.
when he gets replaced. in
Another
Gen
water
3.
ice sea mammal.
Yeah, Hypno. Really,
Zero,
really
I think.
fingers crossed for like Hypno, Arbok, and Dugong.
Dodrio.
Yeah.
Dodrio, the Nidos,
the
Venomoth.
I can't believe the Nidos haven't gotten anything. They're such cool Pokemon.
Yeah.
I
Oh,
was
Dragonite.
telling Jack, Dragonite. I will go into Dragonite in a second, but I was telling Jack
love
a while
Dragonite.
back. I don't know if I had a dream or what, where I was like, they gave like a regional variant to Nidoking and Nidoqueen, where like Nidoqueen became like ice, ice, ice ground, and then like Nidoking became fire, fire, fire ground. So it was like Magma King and like Ice Queen kind of thing.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, I remember like gushing about that. I was like, yo, Fire Nidoking, let's do it.
What about that would you enjoy, Jack? That doesn't sound like your speed.
Yeah, I guess you're kind of right.
And that's why I was talking about today, like I put that random message in chat today where I was like, yeah, Gmax Ditto was like the perfect time and perfect thing to do something for Ditto, because it would have been the perfect, like, Ditto can't use Dynamax, really. He has to be transformed into something else to Dynamax. It's like, well, if you made Gmax Ditto, then he could have his own Ditto move, and that could make him do something. And yeah. So...
Okay, so let's brainstorm, because you know what would be fucked up. Because he transforms and lowers all of their stats by 1. It's like Gmax, like
Yo,
you
actually,
feel like,
like,
drains it out of you. You're like
Gmax
form, instead of just,
superior.
like, yeah. Superior form. That'd be its like Japanese name. Its name in English would be something stupid, but like its Japanese would be like
Gmax
like
replacement.
like superior version or something like that.
you know, it'd be like a
Superior
two-word thing. I'm with
synthesis.
Ethan.
Yeah.
It'd be like some cracked, like, two-word thing, I would say.
And they'll be like, I wish it was called that in English.
Yeah. And like Japan, it would be like superior form, and then like us, it would be like Gmax replacement or something like that.
Even that'd be neat.
That, yeah. But it'd be like, it was literally like the perfect thing to do for Ditto. And it was like, now
Yeah.
you can't, because there's nothing you could do with Ditto. You can't give Ditto an
Yeah.
evolution. And you can't, like, I mean, I guess you could give Ditto an evolution, but like, it doesn't matter.
I mean, they thought about it in Gen 2, but they were like, yeah, this
Yeah, they were
doesn't
like, yeah,
work.
this didn't work.
Well, they just want to give Ditto like a pre-evolution, right? Wasn't that what it was? Or was there wasn't?
No, he had an
He's gonna get
evolution.
Evo. That's what the
for
metal
sure.
powder's for.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's
Ditto-specific
there's a
items, 10%.
there's a Grimer pre-evolution that looks a lot like a Ditto pre-evolution, but it's actually just a
Oh, is that
Grimer.
what it
And then
is?
there's a Ditto one where it's like it's like a tube blob with like a point on its head, and he's like screaming. I'll get
Yeah.
the picture.
Oh, okay.
And the theory is that he becomes steel type because you hold the metal powder and trade him or whatever, like you would
Game-
King's Rock.
Game
Ow.
Freak's way of being like, we need to make steel types quickly, just make other things evolve into
Speaking of Pokemon that don't have things, I saw people on Twitter, I guess, being mad again over the fact that Clara, whatever her name is, in Isle of Armor has a headband that looks like a Dustox, but is not the color scheme of a Dustox. And they're like, they should have done Galar from the Dustox.
You know what? Put
I
a take in
agree.
Galarian does that.
No,
Like,
but
goes
not
super
beautiful.
hard.
Not beautiful.
I mean,
Beautifly, yeah.
that would be weird since it's like a split Evo kind of thing. But I guess you could do like Cascoons just like
What do you mean?
happen in Galar like naturally for whatever fucking reason, and they're like, we're gonna do this.
Well,
Or Silcoons happen in Galar for whatever reason they evolve differently.
Like a Beedrill, and then they did
Gmax Butterfree.
Butterfree.
Yeah, but
Like,
that's
two
different
Beedrill.
because those are two separate lines. Whereas like the same worm turns into both of those things. So like you'd think there'd be a precedent to do something for both. But I could see them with region variants doing like, no, when Silcoons are in Galar, they can do a different thing. and it's like that makes sense. And you don't have to do it for Beautifly.
Yeah, I was just gonna say it's not like her headband that looks like a Beautifly at all. It looks shaped like a Dustox. So
Yeah.
they still could do a Galarian Beautifly art with it, but it's like you literally made this thing that looks like a Dustox, and then didn't make any Dustox.
I will forever mauled that Scyther got Caesar's Evo, and then Pinsir didn't get anything. And they're like, no, Heracross is his rival. I'm like, no, he fucking isn't.
And then they gave Scyther another
Not
one.
my
Stop me on
rival.
that. Yeah.
Then they both got megas, and then Caesar also got a mega.
There's literally an episode of the anime where Scythers and Pinsers are beefing over territory, and they have to like rush one of them to the hospital because like it's dying.
Fucking
That's funny.
Pinsir got his head caved in.
I think it was actually a Scyther that got fucked up by Pinsers, and they have to like take it to the Pokemon Center. Because of like territory disputes and the like rival gangs.
Great
Yeah,
going,
I
guys.
vaguely remember that episode.
Let's shoot for 40.
Yeah,
And I was
Trace
like,
got his
yeah.
Scyther.
And then there's like clear-cut challenge where like you could be Scyther or Pinsir. But you can't be Heracross for some fucking reason, even though he's supposed to be Pinsir's rival, you know? They're rivals. They're like yin and yang, those two Pokemon. They've always been together from thick and thin. They both got megas at the same time. That's it. They're both
They're
Bugs.
both beetles.
Hey, at least Heracross is
One's a-
actually fighting type.
yeah, right.
Yeah.
Ice Gunch.
Nice. Good.
Ethan, are you still playing Dark Souls?
What'd you say?
Are you still playing Dark Souls?
Yes, I'm still fighting the gargoyles. It's not going well.
I run a 4.
I'm trying to play it with just the bandit's knife.
Why the fuck we still tap?
And this boss fight is agony with just the bandit's knife.
Brendan, you said you were gonna talk about Dragonite?
Oh yeah.
I don't have psychic on this boy.
This is Ampharos.
Oh, something else is learning it.
And I was like, why do we still
Yeah, I was like,
tackle
what?
Ampharos? I'm getting rid of it for light screen. It seems better.
Oh yeah, that's pretty smart actually.
What's it?
Light screen
Yeah.
doesn't do damage, bro.
Oh, fuck!
But
Tackle does!
we have Fire Punch on him. We have Fire Punch on him at least. So we can use the cool fire move.
What's it? What was I gonna say? Yeah, so Dragonite, right? It's like, what are they gonna do for Dragonite? And it's like, well, they've given Megas to Pseudos before, but they don't do Megas anymore. But they do a lot of regional variants, so they could do a regional variant for Dragonite, and that would be just swell. And then a little game came along called Pokemon Legends Arceus.
Yes, sir.
And they're
Sure
like,
did.
hey guys, we made a regional variant for a pseudo. It's Goodra.
Literally cope, guys. Like actually. Like,
It was like, man, I can't believe they gave us a regional variant to a pseudo, and it wasn't Dragonite.
Are you malting from that?
No, I'm just like, I thought that would be like what they would do with Dragonite, would give him a regional variant, and then like he'd be the first pseudo to get one, so that way they could be like, look, we redid Dragonite, just like, and Goodra. I was like, alright.
I was like genuinely shocked when they were like, yeah, we're doing like Gen 6 like region variants. I was
yeah.
like, alright. I was like, I'm biting because I freaking love Gen 6, but I was like, that's is it
Gen
too
6
early?
is
I can't
old
wait for
enough
the
now.
regional version of an Alolan.
I mean, we already have Gen 7 regional variants with the Decidueye, so
Yeah.
it's not like the president isn't like that crazy to have it even in the same game. But like, I wasn't prepared for that going in. I was like, it's really interesting.
Alright, so
The Gen
I
6
finally
is
got the
almost a
sour
decade
herba.
old.
what'd you do, Sean?
I got the sour herba.
Oh, nice.
He's been grinding herba.
Airheads.
Yeah, I'm trying to be doing all the raids on my map right now before the clock ticks over.
I guess we gotta train this bear.
Speaking of clock ticking over, is Big Run now, Sean?
Yes, it technically started 3.5 hours ago.
Okay.
Oh yeah,
We'll do that tomorrow.
they showed off the thing about Big Run at the Game Awards.
Big Run.
Oh my god, there was a part where they showed like a big trailer for a game, and then they immediately did the Nintendo Switch clap, and I was like, oh, what are they gonna show? And then it was a fucking Fire Emblem Engage DLC
Yeah, TLC, I saw that before the
trailer,
game even
and
fucking
I
comes out.
immediately, as soon as the fucking toothpaste shithead was on the screen, just ragdolled.
Yeah, Brendan was in fact Jet Bean at the time.
I died immediately.
I miss Jet Bean.
I completely forgot until that trailer happened that like what's it called? Fire Emblem Engage.
Engage,
I
yeah.
completely forgot that was a thing, and then I like was like, no crap, no like
Say it ain't so.
the main character just looks so bad.
He's a VTuber, bro.
Yeah.
I know.
And then I said the thing where I was like, yeah, his hair changes either red or blue.
Oh my
depending-
God.
Depending on whether or not you make good or bad decisions. And then Tad
And it-
looks over at me and he goes, wow, that's a really good metaphor, you know, for good and evil.
No, that's not how that conversation went. Tad
What
looks
did he
over to
say?
you. Tad, no, you were right. You forgot when I went in on this. So Tad goes, that's a really good metaphor. And I turn to Tad and go, for what? Enlighten me, please. I insist. And he goes, for good and evil.
Oh my god.
Um,
I fucking love the Game Awards, dude. They're
Yeah,
so
I
funny.
love watching the Game Awards. It's just such a good time.
I'd like to thank my rabbi, Bill Clinton.
I think my
Stop.
Orthodox Rabbi Bill Clinton.
Please stop.
I get
That's
that.
what led us to the Kanye combo.
Our
He's
cringe,
probably inspired by Ye.
we had a cringe and base counter going.
Uh-huh.
Our ending base counter was at 6. Our ending cringe counter was at 11.
Okay.
It
not
should have been way
terrible.
more. I kind of stopped at one point.
Okay. We
It
almost
should-
doubled.
When I got there, they had only shown 2 awards, and you guys already had like 7 on the cringe counter.
You do not realize how many times they mentioned Among Us before you showed up.
Yeah, didn't they like add hide and seek to Among
Yeah,
Us
they
now?
did. It
Yeah.
looks fun.
Yeah, it actually looks very fun.
There's
That
like a
means we have to play
meter.
Among Us again, though.
Yeah, but like it's not actually Among Us we're playing. We're playing the fucking hide and seek game.
I
Yeah,
still
but
find
when
it
in
hysterical.
Rome.
I still find it hysterical when we play Among Us, so I'm up for it.
At this point, I only play Among Us to humor you guys.
That's fair.
I do not play it for my own enjoyment. I do not enjoy Among Us.
Me neither.
I'm just like, I don't want to miss any funny things that happen when we play Among Us, and then it never happens. And I'm just like, okay, we're all just mad now.
Yelling at each other. I don't remember what else.
And then I have to get anxiety about whether or not I'm gonna be the imposter.
I'm real, so
Dude,
real.
I dodged the imposter roll like so many times. I'm so happy.
I have not got an imposter in a long ass time. Like the last
I
3
got it,
times
like-
we've played, I'm so happy about that.
I got it like 4 times in a row, like one of the times we played recently.
Oh yeah, that was right.
Yeah, I was very sus for like a
Was that
long
when
time.
Brandon kept getting it and kept getting
No,
away with it? And I was like, just
there was,
fucking
like-
toss Brandon, he's probably the imposter, and he was.
Yeah, that was the last time because I was the imposter a lot the time before that. Then Brandon
Oh,
was
okay.
like actually like 5 games in a row, and I was in the same boat. I was like actually just toss Brandon, like he's a liability at
It's
this
like,
point.
it's probably him.
I-
Even if
I
it's
was-
not, just fucking-
I was like, it's a liability at this point, and we can afford to toss one guy. Like,
The fact that it literally was him. Oh, because that was the one where I walked past and I'm like, LOL, let's just, like, I made a mental note in my head and I'm like, okay, next time we have a meeting, I'm gonna say to toss him just because he's gonna be the imposter. And he killed me while I was thinking that. And I was just like, quote, no way.
no way, he would never.
One of these days, we're gonna stop saying, like, no way or certainly not. And then we're gonna watch a
Certainly not.
VOD where we say it like 8 times and we're like, wow, remember when we were funny?
And then we'll go back to talking about the weather.
Yeah.
How is
We
the
like
drive?
don't talk about the weather, like, ever. Unless it's raining and I'm there, and then it's worth mentioning that I'm there and it's raining.
You fucking brought this shit to our doorstep again.
Ethan, that is a tradition. That will haunt you to your damn grave.
When we were at Friendsgiving, and then Mitch is like, why? What does Ethan have to do with that? And I'm like, what? And Sean goes, oh, it always rains when he's here. And I look outside and it's pouring. I'm like, oh yeah.
Ursaring. Oh, I need to look at what dumb shit Ursaluna gets in fucking Scarlet and Violet. I'm trying to look up his Gen 2 moveset right now. Ursaring's not Ursaluna. Oh, good. We get Slash at 39.
Never gets like takedown or double edge.
Yeah,
Slash is a good move. He's 33. God help us.
We have a TM. We do. Oh, I was watching like a Pokemon quiz that maybe you guys got it in your like YouTube recommended. It was like a Pokemon quiz this one guy was doing with other like Pokemon YouTubers, and it was very interesting because like I got the first question right. It was very
I did
easy.
see that recommended, yeah.
Yeah, it was very easy. The first question was like, which generation added the most Pokemon? That's pretty easy.
Okay, 5.
5.
Yeah.
Yeah, 5. And like I can't remember what the second question was, but it was the second question was like it was almost like Pokemon Stadium 2 where it was like, and now here's this really difficult shit, and he was like, how many games are Pokemon mainline games can you play in English on a Game Boy SP? And I was
Including like versions like Fire Red Leaf Green counts as 2.
like, yeah, Fire and Leaf Green count as 2.
Mainline games?
Yes.
Can you play in English
In English
on an SP?
on a Game Boy SP.
Okay, so we got 3 for Gen 1. Mainline.
Mainline.
3 for Gen 2.
I'm back.
6, 5 for Gen 3.
What are you talking about?
How many mainline Pokemon games can you play in English on a Game Boy SP?
A Game Boy SP?
Yeah, so you
Mainline
got 3
Pokemon
for
games?
Gen
So-
1, 3 for Gen 2, so that's 6, and 5 for Gen 3?
Yeah, because you can
That's
play.
11.
You can play all 5 Gen 3 games like Ruby, Sapphire, Fire Red Leaf Green, Emerald. Then you can play Red, Blue, Yellow, Gold, Silver, Crystal.
So we got Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald,
That's
Fire,
just
Red,
11.
Leaf, Green,
Yeah.
Red, Blue, Yellow, Gold, Silver, Crystal.
You can play
I'm gonna
all.
fight you on mainline if this isn't the right answer. Is it 11?
Yeah, it's 11.
It should be
Okay.
all. It should
Yeah.
be all
I
6
fucking-
of Gen 1 and Gen 2, and then 5 Gen 3.
I was trying to figure it out, like, I was like, what is the trick here? And then I wasn't counting Gen 1 and 2. Because I was like, Game Boy SP, Game Boy Advance.
Specify GBSP. I'm like,
Yeah,
he means like.
who made this
backwards
question?
compatible.
Where did this
I don't
come
remember I don't know who the YouTuber guy is, but it's like, you've probably seen the YouTube recommended. This guy made like a Pokemon quiz for Pokemon YouTubers. There's one guy in that video who has
actually
no
just
fucking
saw
idea
that.
what he's talking about. He
I
shouldn't be a
actually-
Pokemon
actually
YouTuber.
I actually just saw that in my recommended.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Yeah,
like
I mentioned
you
the same
can
thing.
you
I saw it
can
this morning.
I
on
know
your
you
Game Boy
can.
SP, you can
I
just
just like
throw
didn't
in
think
Game Boy
about it.
games.
Like I was just like,
Yeah,
what
yeah.
is the trick here?
That's the trick question.
Yeah, you can just throw in OG Game Boy games.
Yeah,
It's
I'd
was
be
like,
interested to
play
see
all
the
11.
questions and if we could get them.
Yeah, I thought the trick was like, oh, it's fucking what's it?
Fire Red, Leaf
They're
Green.
they're not. People are gonna count Fire and Leaf Green as 1. Haha. I'm so smart. It's 5, and then he's like, it's 11, and I was like, what the fuck?
I was
Yeah, I
like, I'm
know-
gonna fight you on mainline
Yeah.
if you're gonna count like Pokemon the trading card game. I'm
Yeah,
like,
no.
no,
Now,
and
it's
there's
I
two
never.
of those, but only one's in
I
English.
always knew it, obviously, but like it's cool to think about that. Like you can play all of Gens 1 through 3 on an SP
Here's a cool
Yeah.
one.
mainline, which is kind of tight.
Which champion has the highest level Pokemon on the first time you fight them?
On the
First
first
time
time
you
you
fight
fight them.
Yes,
Um,
because there's 2
is
answers.
this, how far does this go to?
There's two. Is there a tie for 2 of them?
Sort of. I'll explain it. What
Okay.
do
Is
you-
this
what
like
do you
is this
mean?
like current? Like
Oh,
it
could,
does-
like, could I say
older.
like Leon?
It does
or,
not-
Like,
It's
It-
Alder.
it-
Because you fight him in the second time you go through the first time you fight Alder is the second time you do the Elite Four.
Ethan,
Yeah, well, that
Ethan's
is-
By the way,
right.
so it's gonna be
Alder-
It's gonna be Alder. 'cause
it's
like 80
Alder.
or something.
And then there's someone else, and it's not up to Scarlet and Violet, Jack. The answer.
oh,
is
it's not up to Scarlet and Violet.
So it's
I'm gonna
so
guess.
this is the actual question where it's not like a refight.
Okay, so
Yeah.
the exact. So it's like the first time you fight a champion.
First time you fight a champion who has the highest level.
Mhm.
And
Who has
like
the highest
the
level.
like
For all.
sub answer is Alder, because like technically he's post game, but it's the first time you fight
Yeah, but
Alder.
it's the first time you
Do,
fight.
do
I think
they
I-
have?
I
Do
think
they
I know
have
it.
to
I
have?
think I know it.
Do they have to
No.
have title of champion?
Yes, Sean, what's your
Okay.
question? Or Sean,
I'm
what's
gonna guess Cynthia, specifically the Undella Town fight.
That's a good, that's a good guess.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
your- wrong.
Oh,
No,
Is
it's
there
not.
someone was higher than that, or is that not
Okay.
like technically?
I don't
Because-
think that technically counts, but
Because does
I
like does
would
like
give it to him. I'd be like, you know what, good call. 'cause
Does,
it is
like-
a champion battle, even though
does,
it's not the
like,
champion fight.
does like not red? Does like Steven post game Emerald count? Because he's not
I don't
champion in that
think
game, but he
so,
is a
because-
champion. That's the first time you battle him in that game.
no, it's like they have to have like the title of champion in like,
Okay,
and
yeah,
you're
at
like
the end of
fighting
that
them in the
game.
Pokemon League thing.
Okay,
Whole
yeah.
video.
Okay, well I'm
Yeah,
pretty
'cause otherwise
sure.
I'll give it to Sean's answer.
I'm pretty sure raw out of the Pokemon League, it's Diamond and Pearl Cynthia. But that's just a guess, because I think that's higher than
Cynthia?
Platinum, I know that, and that's a pretty high level.
I know it's not Gen
E4.
2, and I don't think
Okay.
your
It's
Gen
not-
1 rival, his starter is like level 60 or something.
Yeah,
and I know
it's-
Cynthia has like 62 or something.
I think Cynthia caps at 67 with her
67?
Garchomp and
Wow.
DP specifically. Yeah.
I'm ready to be wrong and have like Kukui's fucking ace is
Yeah,
like
honestly,
70
I
or something.
don't remember
Well,
what
Kukui isn't
Kukui's are, but I don't think
champion.
he cast past. Yeah, he was just
Oh, that's
Professor
right, yeah, he's not
Kukui, 'cause
technically a
He was
he's
just
like,
like-
I'm gonna fight you
yeah.
to you become the champion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But How is in Ultra. It could be How. I don't know his levels
Yeah.
either.
I think yeah.
Alright, but yeah, I'm gonna say Cynthia DP.
Okay.
Because I don't think Leons are that high.
No, he
Is
said
it?
no Leon. Or no,
No
he said no
Leon?
Scarlet and Violet.
I said no
or
Scarlet Violet.
No,
Yeah,
Scarlet.
no, Leons aren't that high, I don't think, but could be wrong there.
You guys want the answer?
Oh, okay, we'll say group answer is Cynthia DP.
Yeah, I'm saying Cynthia
My
DP
answer was Alder
personally,
because it was
but-
right.
Yeah.
Yeah, raw
your
Alder
answer
is-
is
that's a good
Alder
answer.
is correct. Alder was the
The
sub answer.
qualifier of the
I mean-
first time you fight them, like, oh, it's Alder then, because
Does-
he's in
does-
the refight.
Does N count in this too?
N is
Because
a
also,
champion because
like,
you fight him
a
as a champion at the end of the Pokemon.
But I don't think N
N
should
still
have
gets
lower
stomped out
levels
by
than
Alder, and it's
so-
not N.
Yeah.
So
I was gonna say N would have higher
the
levels.
answer.
Oh, I mean, oh wait, well there's Iris. Iris has really high levels. Are we talking about hard mode, black and white 2 Iris?
No,
I
Jack.
wanna say.
Just base.
Dang, because that'd go hard.
All right, the
Oh, just
answer is Diantha.
Really?
Diantha's
I agree
Mega
with some Gen
Gardevoir.
6 shit. I was gonna say it, and then
Diantha's
I did it
Mega
quickly
Gardevoir
instead.
is level 68.
Okay.
Dang, one up on Cynthia's
Yeah.
Garchomp.
I was
Okay.
legit thinking like, oh, I'm gonna say Gen 6. Like, oh, I always bitch about Gen 6. I'm gonna pivot and say Kukui instead.
Mm-hmm.
It was Gen 6. God dang it.
Yeah, he had like
I didn't
really
expect
tricky,
that.
like cool questions like that, and then he had questions like, how many types are there? And it's like,
18.
19, baby.
There better be 19. Type 19
Type
fixes
19,
the game.
brother.
Can't wait.
some people were like 18, 19 if you count question mark type, and it's like, yeah, but they removed question
Oh,
mark
yeah.
type, so
Good point.
yeah.
That's the like I know the answer, but I want you to know I have more knowledge than just the types like answer.
Yeah. I should probably use
I'm
one
not
rest.
That's like when we do like name all the Pokemon games and like Pokemon Box RSE is like
Yeah.
listed as a bonus. I'm like, nah. That's one of the games, bro.
Yeah, it's like nah, bro.
Or like
I
Pokemon
would-
Green, it's like nice bonus. I'm like, nah,
Yo,
that ain't
Ernest.
a bonus, bro.
So,
Could you turn up your microphone?
uh,
You're like, I have you at like 200%, and like I can barely hear you. I don't know if he's quiet for anyone else.
Yeah, he
But,
is.
He's a
I've
little
just been like
quiet,
quieting
but I
down
haven't
with
mind.
somebody speaking.
It's
I may have
fine.
missed some things you said.
How's what, East?
hello.
Hello?
1 second.
You just have to like move it closer to your face. I don't know how far away you are from your microphone.
Yeah, I don't know if you have a headset one or a stand.
Is this better at all?
That's
Yes.
much
Oh
better.
yeah, that's better.
That's so much better.
Well, okay, I think
I
something
have turned
happened
it
and it
down
wasn't
now.
taking me through my regular mic because I just
Oh, I
unplugged
have like
and
the
replugged it.
wrong.
But I don't
Yeah.
have any other audio devices
You
that
have
have a mic
webcam?
on them. Not plugged in.
Okay. Because sometimes webcams can get you.
Yeah, mine does that once in a while. I was like, why are you using my webcam? That's why I sound like
Me?
dog shit. Yeah, you sound much better now.
Does the DualSense have an inbuilt microphone?
Yes, it does.
Oh,
And it's on by default.
that'll do it.
That's why
Yeah.
we were
There-
hearing
there
the
you go.
keyboard earlier.
You could hear the keyboard?
Yeah, we were
Yeah, we
hearing
were
you type on your
typing it.
keyboard, and we were like, what is he
Oh.
doing?
I'm very sorry.
No,
I didn't
that's
realize
okay.
that was
Yes, the DualSense 5 has a built-in microphone into it, and I know that because when you play like Call of Duty and open mic is on by default, you can always hear PlayStation users, and you can hear the rumble of their controller, and it sounds awful. I was gonna say something, but I forgot. Oh, I beat the gargoyles.
Cool.
This game
Yay.
sucks. Because when you beat a boss in Dark Souls, it says you defeated. In this, it says victory achieved. Where is my you defeated? I want you defeated to pop up when I beat a boss. Alright, I'm ranked first, Bill.
Oh, yeah, let me check our TMs. Maybe we have a nice TM we can teach
We
him.
probably don't. I would think we would have already used it.
Thank
We were
you.
pretty
We got
good on
headbutt.
that.
Did you learn headbutt?
Headbutts. It's a TM.
It's probably better than Fairy Swiss, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean it's
I
stab.
mean,
Yeah.
like you said, he's gotta learn
That's
slash
not
at
bad.
39.
Yeah, it's just getting to slash. You can learn
Yeah.
headbutt.
The road to slash.
You can learn dynamic punch.
Yeah.
Oh god, earthquake.
I don't think we have. Where do you get EQ in Gen 2?
Probably can't.
I think you get it in Kanto.
Yeah, well, I figured. I just didn't know like where exactly it was.
I mean, you get fucking toxic in Kanto because you get it when you beat Janine.
Yeah,
He learns all the punches. Not that that's very useful in Ursaring.
I know where you
Yeah.
get it like in Kanto games, but like I don't remember where you get
Earthquake?
it.
Yeah, you get it in
Yeah.
Silco.
I'm gonna teach him headbutt.
Headbutt.
Oh, is that? Do you get it in Silpho and base Red and Blue? 'Cause you get it from Giovanni in Fire Red and Leaf Green.
Yeah, Giovanni gives you fissure.
Ah,
In
that's kind of
base.
sick.
Yeah.
Yeah, you get it
Earthquake
from-
is in like the supply room in Silco.
That's cool. Yeah, I'm always
You need the
like,
card key to get it.
I hoard my Earthquake TMs in Gen 3 because I'm like, I have to go beat Giovanni or like go to end of Ruby and Sapphire because you get it in the Cave of Origin where you catch Darkrai, what the frick, Kyogre and Ground Eyes. Yeah, like so like you have to play through pretty much both games in Gens like 3 to like get Earthquake, so I hoard them.
Yeah, I
so, like until I really need a comp guy with Earthquake.
I think I used my Earthquake TM on like Aggron when I played through Emerald because I was like, Swampert will learn it by level up, and it learned it on my like menu go through the Elite Fours, and I was like, oh thank god, there we go.
Yeah, I think it gets it at like level 42,
Yeah, that sounds right.
something like that. Because I remember like thinking like I'll probably make a comp Swampert at some point. I won't waste an EQ TM on it, which is nice.
Yeah.
I bred and raised so many Rhyhorns. 2. I did 2. I raised 2 Rhyhorns in Gen 2. both to the point where they learned Earthquake, so I can breed them and get another one that learns Earthquake, so I didn't have to use my Earthquake TM on it, so I can make one for Pokemon Stadium 2, because it learns Earthquake at like level 52 or something, or like 57, and not level 50. So I had to fucking get 2 of them, which, look how long it takes to grind in this game. I had to get 2 Rhyhorns all the way up to whatever level to learn Earthquake, so I could breed them, so I could make, I don't know, because it gets the moves from the father, I think, and the first one I made was a female.
I see.
And if it's a Ditto, it doesn't pass the move on, or something like that.
Oh.
There was like something about it where I had to do 2 of them.
Nergal's fast enough, we're gonna take a snooze. Fucking hell.
What's that? It's in Earthquake in Gen 3. It's
yeah,
not in
it's
Cave
Earthquake
Origin.
level
It's in
55 as a
C4
Rhyhorn.
Cavern, where you like go do all that.
Oh, so you
It's
can
right
only
before
get...
that part.
You can maybe get one, depending on the tide.
Yeah, right. No, that's Shoal Cave, different thing. C4 Cavern's like the dive spot you go to that has like the aqua magma like base in it.
Yeah. Oh my god, it's another fucking golden. Are you kidding me? Dude. It's crazy.
And no, it's not the aqua. It's not the aqua magma base. It's the place where they keep the submarine. That's where it is, and you like dive up, and then you go fight them up there.
I really want them, because I just looked at the Kanto list again. I really want them to make a regional variants of Omastar and Kabutops.
Oh,
That'd be cool.
I was thinking about like Omastar this morning because I was looking at like I was thinking about like pack arts. I was thinking about like pack arts of like Gen 3 like card packs. And I was like, there's a Kabutops. Is like Omastar also like on a pack? It's not.
Dang. It's almost like Omastar ugly as fuck, and they didn't want to put him.
Yeah, Omastar is a little ugly, to be honest. Like Nergal.
Yeah, but he's ugly in a way that's enjoyable. It's like, oh,
Yeah.
he's ugly.
He's lovable ugly.
Yeah, it's not like Brooks is ugly.
But yeah, like it's funny, Brendan, because I like just saw that video and I recommended.
Yeah. Yeah, I got like a couple questions wrong when I was going through it. There was one that I was like, yeah, I just don't remember. And it was like, what is Professor Oak's first name?
Samuel,
Yes.
I think. Yeah,
That
sounds
Samuel and
right.
Samson is his cousin.
Yeah, Samson.
I always
is
mix up the two. I'm like, which one is Samson? Which is Samuel? Samuel Oak is the boy, and then Alolan Oak is Samson.
We don't have a guy with fly, right?
No, we have a Zubat, I think, somewhere, or like a Hoo-Hoo.
Yeah, he's
or
named
something.
Taxi, I think.
Yeah,
It's a Hoo-Hoo named
Taxi.
Taxi.
Taxi, my boy.
Nergal, defeat.
Passing moves down. Yeah, if both parents know moves that the baby can learn via leveling up, the Pokemon will inherit that move. That's why I needed 2, because it's not an egg move. Earthquake. So that's why I needed 2 level 55 Rhyhorns to make a baby. Because if I leveled them up as a Rhyhorn, he'd be level 56 as a Rhydon, and then I couldn't use him in Pokemon Stadium 2. So I needed 2 level 55 Rhyhorns to get a Rhyhorn that knew Earthquake. That took forever. It was worth it. His name is Big Rex, you might remember.
I do.
Yeah.
So
I
Rhyhorn
still have
doesn't
my
learn-
Earthquake TM.
Well, I guess Rhydon. Is it Rhydon or Rhyhorn that doesn't learn Earthquake until 55?
Rhyhorn doesn't learn until 55.
Wow.
Rhydon probably doesn't learn until like 60 something.
Yeah, because I was gonna say you get Rhydon at 42. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Is his level up.
Let me check a Rhydon in Gen 2. Where
I
are your
want to
moves?
offer promotion of your channel, viewers, chatbots. The price is lower than any competitor. The quality is
Oh, sorry, I'm not in
guaranteed.
chat to ban him.
On incredible, flexible, and convenient order management panel. Everything is in your hands. Turn it on, off, /customize. Go to dogehype.com. Thank you,
Whoa.
the Godfather dictator Brio.
Yo, get to that Doge site right now.
Yeah, really.
Alright, Jack.
Yeah.
Rhyhorn learns Earthquake at level 55.
Okay.
What level do you think Rhydon learns it at? What would you guess?
Guess if Rhyhorn gets it at 55, I'm gonna say 68.
65. You were close.
Ah, crap.
It's
It's
the
like,
last one. He learns it at 65. The highest level Pokemon in Johto is 55.
yeah. Man.
His Lance is Dragonite. Dragonites. I think they're all.
Yeah, they're all 55. They're all 55.
One has Blizzard, one has Thunder, and one has Fire Blast.
The boys. Looks, I think, I'll check Gen 2. I think it's Gen 2. Oh no, it's 64. I was off.
Right
I
on.
think
Also
Charizard
learned
gets
Zap Cannon
fired.
by a TM.
I was like, I think Charizard gets fired
How
to like
interesting.
68, but no, he gets a
So does
64
Ursaring.
in Gen 2.
I'll go look at Ursaluna moves. So excited.
Saluna doesn't know any moves. I actually want to go down into the forest and kill the Moonlight Butterfly.
Ursaluna really got 140 attack and 130 HP.
God
Yeah,
damn.
And
Ursaluna
guts.
kind of stacks.
What a unit. Doesn't regular Ursaring have guts?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This one
It's
also
like
gets
guts or quick feet or something,
it gets
right?
like guts and quick feet, but instead of quick feet, Ursaluna gets bulletproof.
Jesus.
Yeah.
You
Metal.
cannot shoot this bear.
Cocaine bear.
Oh my god, cocaine bear.
I'm the bear. who
I'm really gonna
got
fight this
cocaine.
Titanite defense. This is a bad idea.
And you get Seed Bomb.
Ursaluna does?
Yeah, and Trailblaze.
That's nice.
So you can, you know, kill
I don't know if
everything.
Trailblaze is a good move, though.
I think it's
I
a
mean,
nice
speed
little,
boost
like,
is a speed boost.
they're gonna switch. I'm gonna click Trailblaze and just give myself a speed
I
boost.
guess.
Yeah, it's the same vein as like a fire, like flame charge. It's like literally just like I could get a
Do
speed
people
boost.
use Flame Charge, though?
I tried
Not
it.
really, but it does have the niche.
Yeah.
Like
I
it has uses. Like I've seen sets that have flame charge for Brendan's specific reasons. Like this guy's about to die or they're gonna switch, and I'm just gonna get a speed
Yeah,
boost.
I can see that. It's just like 50 base power is at the point where it's like, this is too low to be, like,
Yeah,
useful for
it,
much.
I
Like,
feel like
60
you usually,
is like the cutoff, because like then it's like,
Yeah.
oh, it's Technician, or like it does something good, like
I feel like I've only seen it on mons that like don't really have like or want the speed boost, and I feel like I would really only use it on mons that want it, or they just really don't have a lot of move options.
Yeah.
Because you can usually, unless you're like, yeah, we just want to keep you like this type for like evolutions and stuff, like you're usually not restricted to like not having 4 move slots that you can feasibly use.
Yeah. I mean, I guess even then, if it's like, oh, my coverage move is 50 base power, it's like, is that really a coverage move for you? Because that is non-stab.
Yeah.
Non-stab, 50 base
I
power.
could-
like,
I could s-
nah, you're
I could
reaching
see,
there, buddy.
I could see the value in like a Trailblazer Flame Charge non-stab just for that like added speed. It's like, yeah, I'm not hitting hard, but I want the speed. And this is like how I get
Ursaluna
it.
gets belly drum.
Jesus Christ.
Why?
I feel like at that point you don't even need belly
You
drum. Like,
don't. It's actually like probably a
Like-
bad set
like
to
go-
run on it.
like guts Ursaluna belly drum just sounds like a bad
Yeah.
set. Like it sounds like you want to be mock punched.
Yeah, you can just run Guts Facade Ursaluna, and then you can be like, oh no, they're gonna like fucking Mach Punch me, and you can just tear it into just Mono Ground if you want, or just tear it into normal, and then just
Yeah,
go
right.
hard.
Yeah, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, this Pokemon.
Guts
fucked
Facade, Terra Normal, goddamn Facade? Are you kidding me?
up. Yeah.
That's insane.
I remember when people like when Legends Arceus came out and they went into like the data for Ursaluna, and people went, Jesus Christ, yeah, that Pokemon. And now we have Paldea Pokemon, and you know,
Yeah, and then it's like, alright, whatever, it's not that bad.
at least it's not Dolphin.
Like Ursaluna is like exactly how you want your base stats to be allocated because he's got 550,
Oh.
which is a very modest number. But like, there's a lot of mons that'll have 550, but they'll be like, oh, let's like sprinkle in like 90 let's sprinkle in like 80 special attack. Oh, did it crash?
Oh no.
No. When's the last time we saved?
I don't know if we
I
saved
think
it
I
all, bro.
saved in the Pokemon Center, but let me check. I need to use the bathroom
Also-
really bad anyway, so.
More horrible news. I did not get the Black Knight Halberd drop on this playthrough.
Sorry to hear that.
I've got no Black Knight drops. It's fucking.
You are Black Knightless.
Start fucking arranging my funeral for real, for real. Well, I'm not gonna use them, but like, come on, man.
Ethan, I arranged that long ago.
Appreciate you, Jack. Little homie.
No problem, man. I know you guys would do the same.
I know Sean wants like a Viking burial, so we'll arrange that. If he didn't save it, that was actually like 3 hours of grinding down the drain.
Yeah,
I don't know what I'm gonna
actually,
think.
like, I'm gonna... That's such a man moment if, like, that happens. Like, I'm gonna... It'd be very
Pretty
sad.
good idea what the title of this episode when it gets put up on the VOD.
3 hours of nothing happening.
We're gonna be quite sad at this endeavor. Like, for real.
Let me check the old Oaks lab. No challenge cup master ball.
What round, bro?
6.
Nice.
Yeah, I have like 2 continues, but like the team in front of me just is like.
Yo, do you guys know Pidgeot got a speed buff in Gen 6? He went
That
from
sounds right.
I know
went from
Dodrio
91
did in
speed.
7.
Went from 91 to 101.
I love those random like.
Same with-
We gave him 10 more base stats. I'm like,
Yeah.
that didn't fix him.
I'm just on the base stat page of Bulbapedia, and they're like, here's like stuff that changed throughout the regions. Oh, Raichu went from 100 to 110 in Gen 6 too. I always thought
For
it was
speed.
Yeah, for speed.
Oh, good. I did. save.
Bioplume went from.
Oh, thank God.
Nergal
Yeah,
lost
Christ.
1
And-
level.
Oh,
Alright.
jeez, that's so good. Yo,
So
they
you don't have
buffed
to title the episode
Alakazam and
3 hours
oh,
of pointlessness.
Okay,
they
thank
buffed.
God.
It looks like they buffed a lot of mons that they like gave megas to a little bit.
Well, giving
Well,
him a mega wasn't enough.
I guess like
Yeah,
they buffed Beedrill, they buffed Pidgeot, they buffed Alakazam to have 85 to 95 special defense.
Who felt bad for Alakazam and was like,
Yeah.
damn man, he's
That's
not
that's
strong.
what I'm seeing. I'm like, who looked at Alakazam and was like, let's buff
Is
Alakazam?
Mitch still here?
Alakazam.
When did Beth
No,
join?
Mitch has been gone for a while. Hi Beth.
Mitch-
She's
yeah,
been
Mitch-
muted indefinitely the entire time.
They buffed Star
I wonder if she
Raptor.
knew that. Otherwise,
They buffed
that's...
Star Raptor to have 60 special defense as opposed to 50. They buffed Seismitoad, giving him a 95 attack from 85. That's actually a pretty good buff for Seismitoad.
Yeah, he's
It's
a
not-
physical
it's not-
attacker anyway, though, isn't he?
Yeah, it's not a lot, but like
Yeah.
he actually had 85 special defense, so they were like, let's make him a physical attacker, or at least give him more into physical. Like he's more of a like defensive like
Yeah.
wall-esque guy, so like giving him more attack is just never bad. Scolpey got more attack too, which is actually really good from Gen 5 to 6. They gave him 9. It went from 90 to 100. Yeah, there's Dodrio getting his attack buff from 80 to 100.
Who's New Texas X?
Oh, I see. So Alakazam, they buffed his special defense because they didn't give Mega Alakazam any special defense in Gen 6. But in Gen 7, they upped it from 95, which was like just base special defense, to 105. So they must have taken an allocation out of Mega Alakazam. That's
Doesn't
interesting.
Mega Alakazam have like fucking 20 defense?
He has 50.
Okay. That's better than I thought.
Yeah, his Dex entry is like his bones and muscles are like atrophied to heck because he just went all to his like Chrome Dome.
Yeah.
But he's not like Beedrill, who's like, do you want attack and speed and then 45 and everything else? I am your man.
That's all I want, honestly.
Yeah, that's like literally they take out like defenses, and he already had like
Even
40
pump into his
defense.
attack.
Yes, like he goes from freaking.
Can I inflict bleeding damage on
he-
Stone
he-
Warriors?
he
I would
goes
guess
from, like-
not, but it'd be funny if you
Definitely
could.
He has more special defense than I thought. He has.
This is
he
Dark
should have
Souls
80
1.
special
Shit,
defense.
weirder shit has happened.
That's
Yeah,
true.
Beedrill. They didn't take any on the defense. Beedrill, Mega Beedrill was like, let's give you 50, give you 50 in attack, and then let's give you 7 or 80 in speed, or 70 in speed, because we're gonna take 30 out of your special attack to also put it into your speed state. But yeah, what I was saying with Ursaluna is like it has very good stats, right? Because a lot of mons will be like also opposite of Mega Beedrill there, where it's like that has like 120 attack. Then they're like, let's give it like 85 special attack, and then like 60 special defense or like 60 speed. And it's like I'm never gonna use special attack. Why is this allocated like this?
Yeah.
Whereas like Ursaluna is like
Min-maxed.
I have my HP,
What's
I
its
have my
speed?
attack,
50.
I have defense,
Oh.
and I have special defense at 80.
Woof.
And
And
my
he's got
special
HP.
attack, and it's like I have HP, I have attack, I have defense, and I have special defense. All at above 80, almost above 100. And I have 45 and 50 speed and like special attacks. Like that's how I want an attacker that's like slow to me.
Ursaluna gets Drain Punch. Wrap it up, boys.
There we go.
This shit's
Jesus
over.
Christ. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go to the bathroom.
I was excited
the only-
for Ursaluna, but this Pokemon might be banned.
The best counter for Ursaluna is gonna be speed,
Yeah.
like without a shadow of a doubt. Because he doesn't. What priority, if at all, does he get?
I don't think he gets any as far as
Yeah.
I can tell.
So that's
But he gets
probably like the great
Headlong
equalizer
Rush,
for him.
baby.
Heck yeah! What does it do again in like
It's
the base
ground
game?
type close combat.
Hey, that's pretty sick.
Yeah.
One of the new Dawn fan things, I think Great Tusk gets it too.
Most certainly Great Tusk, 'cause that's the fighting
Yeah.
one.
Let me see. They updated database to have like all the new shit. God, I wish they put Torterra in the game. I was so excited to use Torterra. They gave Torterra a bunch of new shit in
Arceus.
Arceus, yeah, because they gave him like they upped his grass stab from Seed Bomb to Leaf Blade, and then they gave him Headlong.
Yeah,
Rush.
I
And was
remember
like,
that.
Oh fuck, dude, Torterra's looking so good right now. I wish they gave Torterra a new hidden ability because Shell Armor sucks dick, but that's fine. You know, he can be a good Meowscarada counter.
What does Shell Armor do again? It like
can't be
raises a
critted.
stat if you get hit. Oh no, what am I thinking? Weak Armor. That's what I'm thinking of.
Yeah, weak armor's the like good one.
It like raises speed or something if something
Yeah, you,
happens.
like if you get hit by an attack, you drop 1 defense and you gain +2 speed.
Yeah.
It's like wow, that's fucked up.
The freaking
Pretty much.
Armor Rouge and Ceruledge get that as their hidden ability.
Yeah,
What's that?
Weak Armor.
yeah.
Weakomer sucks.
Yeah, it's good on Armors and Ceruledge because you can use Endure.
Yeah. And they don't have speed really. Like Armor Rouge is 80 or not Armor Rouge. Ceruledge is 85, which is like fine, but like it's not winning any awards.
What's their normal ability? Is it like own tempo or
Flash
something
fire.
stupid? Flash
No,
fire?
they actually have a good.
I'd rather flash fire than weak armor any day.
Flash fire is just tight.
It's not a contest.
Because you can tee up into other stuff and still have flash fire.
Yeah, I did that to Jack earlier.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Because I had an Armor Rouge, and I teed up into Steel type.
Yes, there are Pokemon trainers who do that exact thing in the game. I don't remember which ones, but it definitely happens. Oh, I do remember now. God, that asshole. I wasn't paying attention and he water absorbed. I forgot he had water. I even thought, like, does this guy have water absorbed? I'm like, nah, I don't think he does.
Also,
He does.
I don't know why Pokemon Database was telling me it, but yeah, we have surpassed 1,000 Pokemon.
Yeah, we're at 1,010.
Yeah, for some reason, like, Pokemon Database was like, no, Miraidon is 999. I was like, that's kind of hype. But, yeah, I don't know what it was telling me that was making me say that.
Why
But
are you not landing?
that's neat. I don't like what number 1,000 is, but
Yeah, this is the first gen.
That's
Is it not
This is
something
first-
cool?
This is the first gen
It's-
in
no.
like over a decade since 100 new Pokemon have been added. Like over 100 new Pokemon.
Oh, really? How many did they add?
Yeah, we got 105
Sick.
Oh, nice.
because we were at 905.
Probably because they only
with,
made, like,
Enamorus.
2 regional variants.
Yeah, true.
Yeah,
Well, I mean,
for
they
real.
like did and didn't, because you got like Wugtrio or
yeah.
Wugtrio and like Wiglet.
Yeah,
They're
like,
like, are
those,
they
like-
regional
Oh,
variants?
the-
Are they new mons?
The
It's like, how do you
They're not-
know those?
Yeah, the convergent guys.
Yeah.
I
There's
think
a
that's
couple
what
of
people
those.
have been calling
There's
them.
not that many of them though.
There's
No.
two.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
there's just
remember.
two. That's all I thought.
There's 2, and then there's
There's
like
2
the
that I
end game
remember.
guys, which you can kind of
Yeah.
count as the same thing. So
I wouldn't. They're like their own weird special thing.
Yeah, because they're an actual like it is this thing, but
Yeah.
in a different circumstance. Whereas like this is like it's Tentacruel, but not. And I'm like, yeah, oh, okay.
But funny.
Yeah, and I'm like, yeah, okay. Keep telling yourself that tough guy.
there's one of the end game Scarlet guys that at first I was like, oh, this is cool, I like this one. But then something about it made me like really upset. And
Is there a Scarlet one?
it's a Scarlet one, so I don't like if it was a Violet one, I would just like say it because you're not gonna see it anyways. But,
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Well, East is still in the chat right
he's
now, so I haven't
muted
been
right now,
like,
so I don't think he's actually.
I haven't been
here.
like holding
East,
out.
are you here?
No, I'm here.
Oh, okay.
He's
sorry.
here.
Obviously, I wasn't gonna say anything anyways, but like.
I was keyboard clicking, so I wasn't sure it was picking it up. So.
No, I think it was just because it was on your controller.
One of my butterfly fucking
it was, like,
heals when it lands?
It wasn't
I didn't know
loud.
that.
It was just like we could hear like
Yeah, you could hear it clicking.
switches. Yeah, they were-
And we probably won't hear it now because it's not your controller that you set on the desk next to your keyboard.
yeah, but let me. I'll put it in spoiler brackets.
It's weird just picking up the keys like that then, because I have my
That would have been tight.
I don't have my controller
There's no
on my
reason to
desk.
shoot
I have it like
cameras.
on the shelf under my desk, if that makes sense. Like I have my desk is this weird split where it's like I have where my regular monitor is, and then off to the right is like the shelf where it has like my Switch and my games and my stuff. But it goes up, and then there's like a higher section where I have my other monitor. A few other people have seen it, they can corroborate what I'm talking about. But I have my PS5 controller on top of my stack of games on one of the shelves in my desk. So I'm surprised that it was picking up the keys.
That's so
Because there's
weird.
like a
I
whole
don't know
wall in between.
why we could hear it then. Maybe it was just something else.
That's really weird.
But it wasn't like really loud or anything. It was just like the occasional, just like
Huh.
it wasn't even like really like loud switches either. It was like the kind of like softer switches. And I don't even know. But we always like, is somebody like doing something on your keyboard?
Strange.
I've come to the conclusion I just can't fight the Moonlight Butterfly right now.
Yeah, so that one's kind of just like a stat check almost.
Yeah, I mean it's not even hard. It's just
No,
like
it's just like
I can't do bleeding damage to it, so it's like, well, I can't kill this.
I get that, man.
oh yeah, what was the other one they did? I have to look at the list. Because I know they did well. Oh yeah, no, Ethan hasn't seen that yet. No, you've gone to Area 0 now, right, Ethan?
I've seen like 2 of them.
Well, no, but you've seen all the starter finals, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so we can say Meowscarada. Okay.
Yeah, I've
Oh.
seen Meowscarada.
Yeah. What was the other?
What's
I-
its type? It's grass.
Meowscarada.
What?
Grass Dark.
Dark.
Grass dark.
They like
Like my man
Alright.
Cacturn.
I can see
Shift
it.
Tree.
Yeah.
they like really dropped the ball on the starter types in my opinion.
Yeah, they're like, let's just do Arcus again.
Yeah. Except
Yeah.
they'll switch one of them.
Yeah, cope.
And I was like, please stop using Dark type on starters.
I've been so good.
And please stop
But
making
please
fire
Tell that to
balls.
calm
fighting.
down. But please calm down with Fire Ghost.
What was the other one? That was. Oh, it's that guy.
Yeah, isn't it like I haven't gotten there yet.
Yeah,
But I
yeah,
saw it
that
in my
guy.
periphery and I was like, yeah, I get it. I get how this works.
Yeah, that guy. He's the best one. Yeah, you're right.
Do they all have like,
Like, that's
whack base stat totals that are
just
like
egregious.
extremely high?
The end
Yeah,
game
who do
guys.
you-
The
referring
endgame
to?
ones?
Yeah.
No.
Well, they're not
Well, I
like
mean,
they're not like
They're not whack ass.
they're
Is it like, oh, they're like 580 or like
Five-
620 or something like that?
they're
All 570.
they're all
Except for
570s?
2 that are
Okay,
590.
yeah.
Alright.
Yeah. So they're not stronger than pseudos, but they're
That
like
being
they're
said-
like Raikos.
Yeah, they're like
They're
like
pretty
legends and
fucking
ultra beasts
strong.
and that kind
Yeah.
of stuff. Like
Yeah,
they're
I was
around
wondering about
level.
that. I'm like, do these count as like legends? Like the way Ultra Beasts do?
Sorry, Sean, go ahead.
Like I was about to say. That being said, they still hit like the fucking dump trucks.
Yeah.
Yeah, they have
I
their
noticed that.
their stat allocations are good.
Because I looked up one of them, the one I caught. I like looked up its stat. Because like I had it, I was like, are these stats like what I think they are? And I checked. I'm like, yup, they are. He's pretty bulky, this guy.
Yeah, he is bulky.
Good-
I'm
good
looking at
type
it right
for that.
now.
Yeah,
Damn.
he's got a good type for his bulk.
Yeah, it is. That's what I was when I was looking at Revavroom earlier. I was like, Poison Steel's probably not a good type, and then I was Beth was fighting like
Ground is like your only
Vavroom.
weakness.
Yeah, I was like, Beth was fighting a Vavroom, and she was like, what is this thing weak to? And I was like, it's Poison Steel, so it's super weak
Ground
to
and
ground and fire, and I think that's
Psychic?
it.
'Cause I
And then
was-
I had to like
this-
look
this
it
No,
up.
not
Stone is
psychic.
this psychic?
No,
Steel
it's
resist
just
psychic.
weak to
Oh,
ground
it
and
still
fire.
does. Okay. Oh yeah, lost its what? Dark resist or something like that when
Yeah, well,
Aegis Slash came out?
Steel lost its Dark and Ghost resist because it needed to fight Aegis Slash, or Aegis Slash needed to be fought.
Yeah. What's it? Yes, Revroom's only weak to like 2 types, and its hidden ability is Filter. And it resists.
That's actually tight.
It resists 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 types. 3 of those
Okay.
are quarter resists, and it's an immunity to poison.
Shout out to Filter. For real.
I was like, damn, Revavroom is kind of nice.
Yeah.
But in like a
I dig it.
respectable way, you know? Not
yeah,
like the
where
other
it's
ways.
like a not like the ways of the other ones that are like, I'm gonna do 500 damage to you this turn, and the next, and the next, and the next. He's like, yeah, good luck fucking beating through my ass.
Yeah, it's
This-
not like...
This game needs a Pokemon like Revavroom, you know?
Yeah. Revavroom for
Just tell me
president.
sweepers no. You can't just do whatever you want.
It's not like the yeah.
Yeah.
Without saying
It's a
the full
bit
name,
much.
that thing or the other ghost types.
I forgot to let
Can I
Lotric out
can
of
I
his cell,
please
so I don't
win
get his
one
coin.
more? I just want to win one more game.
Hi, Beth. Hi.
I just want to win one more game.
Okay.
Okay.
You can do it, Beth. We believe in you.
Beth?
Did she know that she unmuted?
I don't
Yeah,
think she
probably.
Because I assume
I am needed. Yes.
did. What?
you are not
If-
muted
if I-
anymore. That's
You are not muted, Beth.
I know I'm not muted.
okay. Hi,
If
welcome
I-
to the stream.
Hi. I know I'm on stream.
Okay, just
Hi.
making sure.
I hope you win your next game.
Well, I cannot talk if you want.
That's
No,
not at
you're
all what we're
good.
saying.
No one said that.
If I kill Lotric before he kills the Firekeeper, do I still get his armor when I get to Anorlando, or do I have to let him?
I think you get your armor,
do
his
that.
armor when you kill him. If you kill him right
if I do it
there.
first.
Yeah, I just don't think you get the Firekeeper won't be able to talk, or you don't get something else. Like she gives you something for when you revive her. But I can't remember what it is.
Yeah.
But it's definitely easier
I
than
don't either.
having to fight him and 2 other dudes at the same time.
I mean, that's not a hard fight either.
Yeah.
I'm just like under leveled right now, and like if I come back later, it'll be too late.
Yeah.
I remember when he does it. It's like when you get to Anorlando, I think. Oh, no, it's when you ring the second bell, he kills her. Because you come back and the fire's out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And then you have to go to Anorlando and then kill him. Yeah, what does she
Okay.
give you?
I'm gonna go to bed, but before that, I just read a tweet that says Monster Hunter fans are just the dinosaur boys of gaming.
That's right.
Yeah, it's
They're
literally-
literally the same people.
Yeah.
It's,
If you can't
it's
have
literally the
dinosaurs,
same
you might as well
image.
kill them over and over and dress up as them in the game. I mean, that's the true fantasy, right? Is to slowly become a dinosaur. By doing that, it's you wear their scales and make it into armor and weapons.
Exactly.
There was a message in front of Lotric where he's sitting in front of the Firekeeper, and it just says weakness kicking.
Alright, have a good one, guys. Good night.
Good night, East.
East. Okay. Goodbye.
Should I end the gold episode?
Yeah.
I was gonna head out
think
at
so.
11:30, so
Okay.
Yeah, I think we're all just kind of
Goodbye,
wrapping up here.
stream. The end.
we did not lose our grinding.
We didn't lose our
And
grind.
next
No,
episode,
anyway, we
next
lost a
episode
level.
we should be ready to
Yeah, just
head
gotta
at
get
it
the
after,
bear
like-
up,
yeah,
nine
like
minutes.
after like an hour we should be able to like fight Will at the least.
Yeah, I might. I don't know, I say I might, but I probably won't. Do like the bear off screen and just like get him to 42.
Mhm.
I hope the bear comes in like he like just becomes a badass. At one point we're just like, oh dude, Nurgle though. Goes
Yeah, it's
hard.
like Nurgle comes in clutch and like deletes like Rian Lance's like third Dragonite out of
Yeah.
nowhere. Like he tanks like a blizzard and
Yeah.
like just deletes the thing.
Alright.
Or just like shout out to Nurgle.
Good night stream.
I wish abilities were in this game so we could get like guts boost like from like a like
Oh, from like a
like
fire
a
blast.
burn. Yeah, from like a fire blast burn or something. It'd be so tight.
Good night stream.
I used an Ursaring in my